Yes, it is, dude.
Or go up until like we have our actual team count. Go like
I'll go
5
like-
seconds before.
Yeah. I'll just go to when gate opens.
Right.
And then we should wait for Charles to get in here.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta make sure it's...
1 second. Okay.
No. Perfectly timed.
Okay. So, team
We're
count
meta,
wise,
dude.
we're running meta. They're running dive. So,
Well, yeah.
one thing is the thing we can since we're a rushdown comp. Whenever the monkey like jumps in, or the ball, not the ball, I think if monkey jumps in, we just rush him down. They don't have any kind of like high healing, I guess. So that'd be the goal. Let's just get in on the...
Someone sent Charles okay, cool.
Hey, what's up, gamers?
Yo.
Alright, Charles, hop in the replay code.
So do we win this round or no?
Yeah, we win first round.
Okay.
What am I watching?
Do we even go to night market?
We're on Lijiang.
Do we go to night market?
We go all three, yeah.
We do go all three. Because we won the first one. Where are we right now?
We're literally
that's
at the beginning. Yeah, we haven't started yet.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, give me a second.
I remember this.
I have
Sorry.
Lijiang. I don't need to.
I was thinking of the wrong thing for some reason.
Why did I play so much quick play today? Okay.
Okay.
If you need the codes, just ask too, because I got them.
Pog, if I'm hurting your head, let me know.
No, you're good.
Okay. How much at the beginning?
Literally
We're at,
25
the
seconds.
second. I'm
Okay,
at the second the door is opening.
Yeah.
Okay, I can skip forward to that.
Like the second the thing that says attacking objective comes up and it says 30 on control point unlocks.
Okay, that's what I have. 30.
Capture
Yep.
objective.
I'm ready. Who's gonna give the go ahead?
Richard, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We can go on Richard since he's streaming it.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, no 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Alright, believe you fast as fuck, boy. Koreans inviting me. I jump the fuck off.
So we do white room rotation. They go straight to point, right?
Yeah.
This will heal you.
Which
Yeah, so Richard gets booped in, so we follow him in quick, which is good because that means none of us get knocked off the map.
I was gonna push in anyways. Honestly.
So we have a better point presence. So I feel
we just play
like,
point. That's all. That's what we do. Yeah.
Okay,
we
that's
just
good, that's good.
we just hide from the far mercy on point the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
a
good.
good idea. It's a
I like
good
that
job
because they don't have
focusing the
sustain at all on
Yeah.
point.
They did not.
You guys focus the ball more or less. That's good.
We
Calling.
Oh yeah, that was unlucky.
How'd you die to the tracer?
So I'm gonna pause.
Yeah.
So I can describe it, but we can also go back and watch it if you want. But actually, I want to go back and watch this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back 20 seconds and watch my perspective. Alright, I'm unpausing now.
Okay, you hack the
Expecting under
motherfucker.
crosshair.
Oh, she just found you.
Hack on the ball.
That was just unlucky.
Right. And then I didn't have a good translocator.
Yep.
So yeah.
Oh,
That
no,
was
wait.
actually just unlucky.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of translocator spots, you can just probably use the mega health pack. Like it's really common,
Inside
but
here?
it's
Or-
not there. But the one that's just like out in main, or
In
the
the
one that's
temple?
inside. If
Yeah,
you do
the
the
one
inside
that's-
one,
Oh.
that one might be better.
I like to do this one over here.
Yep,
Pog,
I
I'm
died
showing you
here.
right now.
Oh no, Richard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
that was good, but
it
I
wasn't
didn't
good
see the
against,
hog,
like, their
hog
combo what we were
switch.
trying
Yeah, I
to do.
remember
Yeah,
this.
Yep.
Because that's the first thing Mantis did on Hog.
Yep.
okay, yeah, they swapped hog. What
So-
adjustments do we make
Okay.
against the hog in terms of like playstyle?
I
We
don't
just
think we did.
we don't
just didn't
we don't make
go-
any.
You
We
all
just
spawn camp
we
me
changed
there?
playstyle a little bit.
Okay.
They don't
so
push in on
reflex-
this, which is very dumb. I don't know why they didn't
Reflex
push.
front lines for me here
Yeah.
a little bit because I needed him to, so that was good. And then he played main tank until Richard got back.
Yeah.
So his main tank, he bubbled main tank for a little bit there, which bought me like the 4 seconds I need to get healed.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, this is discharge. I thought I was just gonna take him off. I feed for this,
I think
but
we win this fight.
yeah, we win.
Right.
Okay.
dude, who needs a Zarya, dog?
We do a good job following up on this round with that. Yeah.
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 That's
Psych
good. that hack's huge.
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
not a single other person gets hooked off, I don't think.
No,
Okay.
Charles didn't get hooked off a single time.
You
which is a
didn't.
Hey, there we
huge-
go. I'm good. That's good. So here, yeah, you tried to get the hack on the tracer right there.
Yeah, I tried to,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
she just looked at me.
What happened to
Yeah.
reflex?
Because it is Jarl. He peeked an angle he shouldn't have been peeking, or the far peeked and he wasn't behind cover.
Yeah. So yeah,
That was
hacking
probably
tracers,
possible to save him.
Yeah,
It's tough, yeah. I'm gonna
it's
pause.
tough.
Okay.
So right here we use
We're
3
just
ults.
we're just winning.
It's
here,
it's last fight, so we're just ult bombing.
Yeah.
That's true.
Um,
So I just want to say that like Reflex died there, but I'm pretty sure there's probably like, although he could be in a better position, there's probably a way where he survives there. Where like we put a machine in front of him or we bubble him. So
fair.
I mean,
okay.
maybe but the team fight's happening on the other side of the map. Like we aren't.
True.
No one's pushing
We
bridge.
weren't looking at him. I was not looking at him.
He's just taking
We're-
a duel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
I'm
far.
pausing, by the way.
I haven't paused at all. Did you like my graph, Lee?
Yeah, huge.
Okay.
Alright. Let's pause when the door opens again so we can be at the same point.
Yeah. Where are you
That
guys?
was really
think-
clean.
Comp wise,
I'm gonna
we
pause when the door
out-comp them
opens.
to begin with. I think this point we'll see how things actually.
This
kinda
point
go.
is a really good far point.
I'm
That one was a
paused.
good point for Oh, they went sim I remember this.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
I'm
really
fast forwarding
aggressive.
to the end. I watched back that last fight, so I'm just fast forwarding.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it the second the door's open.
So we're going ball Rhine.
Oh well, fuck. It
Rush
didn't.
down.
Hold on, it didn't teleport me to the next point, so I have to fly all the way down there.
You can just spectate to a certain person, then
Yeah.
Oh, you're
spectate
right.
on top of them.
So,
Wait.
we're just pause at the like.
Fuck,
Where's
do I,
Door
control
open?
center?
Yeah.
I don't have that fucking button bound.
That's
I just
tower.
want to.
Wait, no, that's control center.
I know.
Richard,
we
you should do
can't-
replays on your
oh,
PC.
Okay.
I can't.
The
I can't run
codes work.
Overwatch
Oh.
on a Mac. It doesn't run on Mac.
Oh, Cloud's the one that plays PC. Never mind. I thought you
Mhm.
did.
It's Cloud.
Might be.
So team comp wise, what should we? I don't know. What do we think? I know. So we're running ball. I know,
So,
obviously we don't know this. Do we
in-
swap off ball
right.
at all?
I think
in
we
this
we
one?
do. Charles goes Zarya.
Yeah,
and
no, I
Mitch goes
I
Ryan
get blown up and I
immediately. Yeah.
instantly get blown
Okay.
up.
So yeah,
Gotcha,
in
gotcha.
2020,
That's good.
ball's a horrible pick here, but because it's
don't
night
know,
market,
yeah.
ball's a good pick. Just
Right.
like because the
No,
map's
ball's
good for
super strong right now. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. So, yeah, ball's really good. Just
Ball's
not
No,
a
no, I'm
crazy
saying
good
against,
sim.
I'm saying against
Yeah.
their comp.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
So yeah, what I meant right now, as in like in this second in the
Yeah.
VOD review.
Yeah,
Which is the
obviously
thing
we don't know the
That
thing.
lets
Right,
me
right.
go in and out of camera view because I don't think I have it turned on.
Try the
It's
up button.
it's on the D-pad.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just left the fucking replay view.
Were there so? What was the biggest issue like after you made the swaps tank wise? Like what?
It was
We
just a
didn't, I remember we
bitch.
didn't use our ults.
We didn't use alts. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it was
And we
also just a
also-
bitch to push into the point. Like,
we
Now
had
you're
difficult
running
time
down
pushing in,
the
and that's gonna come down to I'm probably gonna spectate Panda up a lot under crosshair for that.
yeah.
And
Right.
also Charles' point of view,
Ready.
because those are both the off tank and the Lucio are the most important parts of pushing in. Well, the Rhine too, but like the cooldowns have to be used well, especially against this comp to be able to actually
Yeah.
get anywhere.
With like a rushdown comp, we have to be really coordinated with the speed. So that's on
Right.
whoever's playing Lucio, just to like call, hey, I'm speeding in.
Because
everything.
Deer's not
Try
the
and clear-
loudest guy, but
yeah.
he will call speeds every time he does it.
Right. So that's one thing I guess we have to find who's our Lucio player who can make those kinds of calls.
Yeah.
Charles
Also,
710.
also one thing you can
If we
do,
wanna
one thing you
rush
do
down.
as main tank, whoever's playing it at the time, can just like be like, all right, Lucio, you speed when I call it, and
I
then just
started
call it,
doing
like,
that on
speed.
Hanamura. I didn't do it
Yeah.
this
Okay.
map.
Yeah,
That's
and that's a
good,
good
yeah.
adjustment to make because like a lot of times Lucios won't call it, and sometimes you can
Yeah.
hear it, but it's important just to like that the Lucio has speed when the shield is up and
Yeah.
when that you have bubbles on cooldown, so that everything
Yeah.
can go at the same time or
Yep.
around like in the same general few seconds.
All right, I'm ready.
And,
All right.
yeah, you can play.
You call-
One thing.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. Pog.
Just one thing in like rushdowns, if you're the main tank, like playing Ryan especially, like don't be afraid to call for resources and stuff like, hey, I need bubble, I need speed, you know, because you're like you're
Right,
supposed
you're
to
the
be
main
like
tank.
Yeah.
the main tank. You're the spearhead of the attack.
For what it's
Yeah,
worth, I don't
yeah.
think Richard and I have ever had an issue with asking.
Yeah.
We ask for shit all the time.
Okay. But just
Especially me. I'm just like, give me everything!
Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Round
Yep.
2. Capture.
Dude, look at this comp they run. The Sim May, what the fuck, dude?
yeah,
Dude,
they were
they
kind
ran-
of bitches last night.
Yeah, they ran fucking toxic comps.
We got walled.
fucked up.
Psycho Mantis
I wanna
wanted
pause.
revenge.
Oh, we're pausing already? Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's much to review.
I
We
didn't
just
even-
get walled.
I didn't even die. Yeah.
We get walled, and then the pin is really unlucky for Panther.
I'm gonna watch this back and watch from Panda's perspective.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait for you here.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you
regardless,
guys-
we get to point the same time they do, and they have sim.
Round
Yeah,
Right,
I
so
was.
They weren't running it very well.
I was expecting a sim. I was trying to interrupt the like.
So when it
TP.
comes to sim, we kind of have to commit to like either all playing in this little hallway or all just like sitting on point waiting for them to drop to us.
Yeah.
And in this position, it would be much stronger for us to play the hallway because Reflex is a little bit farther behind, so it's Cloud.
Get into position.
So get there.
Bleem for
They get-
you
I-
on. Oh.
Go
Bleem
ahead,
for you
go
on
ahead.
Sombra. If you know they're gonna run sim or you think they're gonna run sim, you can try to get to point as fast as possible, and then just hack like the tanks might go first,
Yep.
so you want to hack something that comes as they're falling down.
Okay.
And like try and be opposite of what your tanks are, and you can kind of create a lot of pressure that way.
hacking the May
And
there would have
farm.
been huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something
Well,
stupid
he does
here?
get the hack off on the May, but
Yeah.
Yeah. It was too
it
late.
was a little
obviously.
too late. Yeah.
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 So-
and
It's okay.
obviously I didn't know they were gonna run sim, but that's a good tip for if
Yeah.
I think they're gonna run sim in the future.
Yeah, especially on this map, like people love
Right,
running
where-
sim on this map.
yeah.
So if you're running
Yep.
Sombra, you just want to get to point fast, and then
Right.
you can like get an easy hack on them.
I forgot to consider Sim was a possibility here. In
I
the
think we
rematch
know. I think
lobby,
we talked about it, but I don't think we wanted to play it because.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was on Hanamura.
no, I just meant I forgot they were gonna could do it. Like I wasn't thinking about what they were gonna run. I was just really focused on getting in my brain. I was like, okay, Rich is gonna be doing this on ball, so I need to play like this. So I didn't even consider that they would be running
Yeah.
a sim at all. Just because I was too dumb.
I
wasn't
normally
able to
go
do it.
ball to counter sim strats like this because if you get to them, you can really stagger out their TPs. So it's really
I
sloppy.
also don't know if there's too much point reviewing this first fight because the wall comes out and we die immediately.
I want to watch Panda's, so I'm gonna watch that right
Okay.
now.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that
So
was
so
unlucky.
two things about that is that I don't like rushing onto this point in the first place. I don't like walking in there in the first place because they have the May. But I guess we didn't know that at this point. And then also,
Yeah.
Panda could have wall ridden up, and as Lucio, that should be your instinct to just kind of stay as high on the walls as you can while still applying healing. So it's not a big deal, but
You should
and
always
I think
be riding.
I think
if possible.
Charles dies there anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately, but there's a chance Panda gets out maybe. So
Classic Charles.
yeah, we lose this fight.
But
Oh, sorry.
I don't- we're
I'm
still
at capture.
oh, go ahead.
I'm at capture point unlocks in 10. What are you guys at?
15,
3.
I'll catch up.
Yeah.
It's all
Okay.
good to 3.
I'll go 3. Yeah.
Because we're all just getting wiped here anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just get some exit picks.
Yeah.
Psycho just chases down our healers and Bleem.
Alright, I'm
Yeah.
at 3.
Richard, at that point, would you were you trying to jump off the map or what was your?
I was
goal
just
when you
resetting.
got it?
There's no way
Yeah.
I could have done anything.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping. Just kind of jump off the map.
I'm
So
not
yeah,
gonna run
Cloud
ball
dies
into
here.
May
I get
Sim.
Alpha.
Okay.
Alright, I'm
Cloud
ready.
gets staggered pretty hard.
Oh,
there.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to 1% on their cap.
Okay.
I unpaused.
The objective is now active.
Alright, just wait, Bleem.
We
I'm
made a
waiting.
swaps, and then we swapped to Ash. Why
Yeah.
did we swap to Ash?
Alright, pause.
Just
pause
for
at
range?
1%.
I don't think that one was called out. I think we just did it.
I don't like
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't know what that's gonna accomplish. I mean,
So,
I
yeah.
guess there's no counter to it on their
Yeah,
side.
he just kind of gets free fire.
Yeah.
The only reason that I don't like Ash is that it doesn't. There's not a lot of angles to really play on this map.
Yeah.
Where you, as
They can
Ashe,
hide pretty easily.
unless we can like, considering that like they're like commanding so much like space in like in like the like the doorways that we
The
want to
choke.
push through. There's not a lot of places where Reflex can like take off angles and find bodies that don't have a shield on top of them.
Right. And if we're gonna do like a pick comp, we might as like I feel like in the meta that's
Reaper?
in right now, I would say if you like go kind of like a split comp where you're not full in on one comp, like their comp is 100% like a brawl comp, and they're gonna like
Yeah.
do well. And the reason why we won first point, I think, is we ran a full brawl comp, and that's we brawled out.
Yep.
Whereas they ran like kind of a weird dive with not
And
like
they had a
much sustain.
then they had a hog.
Yeah, and then they had they just had like a weird comp. So I don't think
Yeah.
like wacky comps necessarily work all that much unless like you really surprise the enemy team. So like I'd say like whenever we're making swaps, like make it within the team comp. That'll like work within like rushdown, but then it's still like.
So the
gets
only
Would
thing
value.
I feel
Aura
like
have been remotely good here? Or no.
I mean, it would, but it would require us to like make more swaps.
right.
Okay.
I
'Cause
think
Pharah
Ashe
doesn't. Yeah, go ahead.
I think Ashe we also would need a Mercy for to justify. If we play
Yes.
Mercy, I think Ashe is a really good pick, but
Yeah.
I think we stay on Lucio, so it's not the best.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and Ryan Zarya without speed versus Ryan Zarya
Is-
with speed
Is
hell.
just you just get clapped.
Yeah.
I
You might
remember
as
there were a
well swap
couple.
to something else.
There were a couple
I
times
mean,
last season during the
think.
season, like in games where Bleem and I were playing without a Lucio just because we were having like Cloud and Kitty in or something.
Yeah.
Those are very frustrating. We ended up winning a bunch of those only because we were way better than the other team and we walked the league. But in any other situation, we deserve to lose all of those maps.
that's
Yeah.
I actually disagree with that because obviously Lucio's really really good with Ryan and like they work really well together, but Ashe is just so good with a Mercy where like it justifies not having a Lucio with a Ryan
Right.
occasionally.
Same with Pharmacy.
Depends on
Yeah.
the angles you can get, I guess. For
Right,
sure.
and
Yeah.
maybe not here, like I said earlier, but alright, I'm gonna unpause.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm positive.
3,
What's the answer
2,
here, though?
1.
I'm gonna watch under your perspective, Charles.
Okay. What's the answer here, though? We're getting, the Mei Sim.
So for
Yeah.
like me,
Try to
I
bait
would
wall.
if I was in, I would play like Echo into them
Okay.
because you can
Alright,
get a
Reflex
lot of
is-
off angles,
what
but
happened to
Echo's
Reflex
still
then?
really brawly.
I'm backing up
He
just
got
to watch
Lucio.
that.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
pause
think
it.
he got. I don't know.
Did you see the
Should
dome?
kill the shrine.
He just gets
Where
hit
are
by
we?
Charles?
spam.
I think
I'm gonna-
I think
I'm
a
gonna
bunch of us
pause.
paused. Where
I'm
are
at
we?
29%.
Okay, I'm gonna get forward to 20.
Yeah, no,
So,
he takes a
Watch
risky.
watch under your crosshair, Charles.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Reflex just takes a flank and gets hit by spam.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
unlucky.
Okay, what
I
about
think
me?
that
So,
angle's fine.
are you at 29?
Oh,
Yeah.
were you talking about all
Yeah,
fire?
the angle's fine. It
No.
Okay.
just he had
The
he had the
timing.
he had the Mei, the Sim, and the Lucio all look at him and shoot projectiles.
So right
the
there,
timing
Charles.
has to be there.
Yeah.
One thing you might want to look at when you're playing Zarya is turning down your bubble sensitivity because you went to go bubble Richard and then you accidentally bubbled like someone random and that ended up killing Richard.
Let me go back and watch that again.
Yeah. So I have my bubble sensitivity on 100 and that screws me up a little bit, but I know that like turning it down can be helpful in certain situations.
Okay, let me watch. let me
It makes
watch.
you so you have to aim it kind of instead of like
Yeah.
it kind of comes up.
Right, and so
I have
it's
mine
harder
at
to do like
Oh, okay, it went to Cloud there.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
totally should have saved. Okay. Fair. Yeah, I totally should have saved Richard there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll,
And then
I'll fuck around with it in quick play and let you know how I feel.
yeah, it's worth looking at.
Yeah, for sure.
Even turning it down to like 87, like it doesn't have to be a whole lot, but like
Right.
make it so that way it's like a little bit smaller of a window, and like
Yeah.
that definitely helps for sure.
I
have
like mine at
like
100. I like mine at 100 personally, but that's just because I'm used to it. Yeah.
I'll look at my
Okay.
settings.
That Ryan absolutely should have been dead.
I'm gonna unpause at 29.
Okay. Count me down, believe I'm with you.
Oh, 3, 2, 1, go.
This will heal you.
So this is still a winnable fight, right?
Yeah,
So
I
we're
really
looking at
wanted
the
to
Sim.
kill the Sim. Nice.
That's a good kill.
We got the Sim. We got
Okay,
that
okay.
one. And then
Dude,
so
watch
we,
nice.
All fire.
we then
Like,
don't win because of the TP.
Yeah. This one was rough.
Like, which Reflex called out we didn't kill
We
it,
also-
but like we didn't have a chance to kill it.
We didn't have a chance.
I'm gonna go back actually. I'm gonna go back 20 seconds.
Like,
Okay, I'm going back with you, please.
I'm at 30 right now, and I'm gonna unpause. I wanna see.
Liam, can you tell me when you're 37?
Yeah.
Go ahead, play.
This will restore you.
Alright, I'm here.
cause like we were.
Okay, so I'm pausing.
Okay, me too. We steam onto
So-
point here, and the Ryan shows up through the TP that we didn't kill.
So Cloud peaks this angle at 1 health and dies, and that's a major factor as to why we lose here, because if we have healers, like, we're in a very, very different situation. So maybe, like, I don't know, he says, like, wait half a second, or he just throws the heal orb and waits till he's like 50 health, and then walks in with the heal orb. But
Who in our comp was going to be able to take that out except for Reflex?
anyone?
I mean, against Pander? Okay. I mean, it just takes a second. Who's going to be able to do it quickest?
I think it was just
probably
Bleem.
me or you.
It was Bleem,
Yeah.
Reflex, Pander,
The
or
easiest people to
Charles,
take
yeah.
out sim turrets are probably in
No,
this
I
comp-
meant the TP.
Oh, the
The
TP?
TP?
Oh,
I would say
probably
Reflex or
you and
Bleem.
Reflex.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
You can also
Zarya
hack
is
it,
good
too.
against
Alright, so
TP.
we get grabbed here,
You
and
can
I
hack
probably should
TPs?
have counter-grabbed.
Yeah, and it doesn't work.
Really, I never knew that.
Yeah.
This is where Bleem got
I'm
mad at
pretty
me
sure.
for not
Oh,
grabbing.
I am still paused, Charles. I'm still at
Oh,
39.
sorry.
And then,
Okay, I'll go
like
back to
Charles, you
So,
do
yeah.
less DPS than Charles does right now. So like, you just want Charles to just frag out, and if he gets a target low,
Right.
you help him. But you want to
Right.
clear out that GP. Like you can either hack it or
This
do
will
something,
heal you.
and then just
Yeah.
help pressure the Rhine here instead of like.
Yeah, so
shoot-
I had no clue that you could hack TPs until like right now.
Okay.
But yeah, so now Pander spec, we should be going aggro, right? Pander should be speeding us in.
Yeah.
I died to a Lucio,
That was
unfortunately.
a big bubble though on the
That
shoulder.
was.
That was
And
nice.
we were down heels, so I was just trying to win. That's what the
Yeah.
Narnia charge was for.
Yeah.
It almost worked.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And then
I
I
was.
was out there on
If it was either I got like we were losing anyways. If I got a pick, we win.
Right,
Yeah.
so that's a fight we should win.
Yeah.
We just have to break the double order, and even when they come back, it was winnable.
Yeah,
It's just a few different things have to go a different way.
yeah. If we had the support, it would have been different. But we had to win fast, or we weren't going to win at all.
We had to win fast.
I'm paused at 71.
Okay,
is
I'm
it?
paused
Yeah,
at
I'm there.
84.
Okay, I'll go to 74.
Yeah,
One pick that Reflex could have made instead of Ashe is I think McCree, because McCree could
McCree would be
roll a
good.
little more,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still like hit scan.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Alright,
And you can take
I'm
care
gonna
of TP
unpause.
really easy that way.
3,
Alright,
2, 1.
so is this where we have
3, 2, 1,
difficulty getting through
unpause.
choke?
Yeah, this is where
Yeah,
we
it
lose.
is. So, okay. So we should be choosing a rotation, right? So we push in here.
Just waiting
It's
for it.
fine.
There we go.
Pander dies in ult. But it's still winnable, very winnable.
Yeah.
Charles, I'd like you to
Easy
grab like
key.
right now.
Yeah, I probably should have grabbed here.
Right? Because right as a good time, I'm gonna pause. A good time to grab is right as like a trance or a beat is ending. Because
Yeah.
when those things are ending, the enemy team still like, gets like cocky with their positioning. They think that they have like
No, do you want to know what happened here,
infinite
Bleem?
vulnerability. Yeah.
I didn't look at the clock. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
we lose.
Okay.
I was like, we lose next fight, and I was like, I should like
Ah.
85. You should totally fucking grab. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, that's fine. And a big part of that was that Pander didn't get his beat off.
Yeah, if
And
he
that,
gets
that,
off, we
that has to go with
It was only to be expected.
like when you know that they have Grav as Lucio, you have to play a little bit farther from your Reinhardt.
Yes.
It's tough to do, but
It is tough because you want to be all over your Rhine. Ideally, yeah. Your
Yeah.
instincts
So-
want-
One thing for Pander, like we were just trialing him on.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously,
To be fair,
Also,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Lucio's hard to play in Brawl. Like honestly, Lucio has a very high skill ceiling to play. It's easy to spot mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
alright.
that's
So
fair.
here I don't like Ashe McCree.
I
If
don't
they're gonna
either.
run, if so here I think we like they might run the same comp. Ashe McCree into like Sim Mate. I don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily like, but
We went Reaper Crease.
so we go Sim. I remember. Oh yeah. I think he
Sim-
swaps to
Oh.
Tracer or Reaper after this.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Ooh,
He TPs and then swaps to
super
fast.
aggressive pin, Richard. I like it.
Oh shit, I'm
Hold on.
behind you guys.
Where are you guys at? Yeah,
I'm at
paused.
control point unlocks in 5 seconds. I'll pause at 5.
I'm at 23. You
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, I'll come up to 5. I'm gonna unpause and come up to 5.
Yeah.
Unless you know what I
watch
find.
this first engagement. So they
Richard
could go
got a pick.
first.
We win
It's a
first
good
fight.
pin.
We do win first fight.
Again, the bubble goes on to Lucio. I think it was made to go on Richard.
Fuck's sake, Charles.
No, that's not a big deal.
That's okay.
He didn't die anyway. Didn't look at him.
And then I think we can win that fight faster, or just like kill things faster. I don't know how much we were focusing targets there. It looked like we were shooting at like 3 different things.
Yeah.
But
Get into position.
We can go
We
back
had
and
a-
watch it.
Yeah, we had another issue
let's
with
go back.
people
I'm gonna go
with
back
like
and watch it.
Control point unlocks 25. That's where I am at.
Is now active.
Okay. I'm gonna go to when we cap.
Okay.
So
Alright, so what happens? Yeah. So Richard sees a short pin, goes for it, and it pays off.
that was good. All right,
That was
so-
bad positioning on what the fuck, 30?
Yeah.
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 On their Ryan's part. Just stand in front of a wall, like Richard would be silly not to.
yeah.
So here we kind of I'm at 7 seconds right now. So we kind of
Yeah.
just like sit behind the point for a little bit, and we don't really realize that like the numbers advantage we have.
Into position.
We should immediately kind of be pushing up here because this Zarya, let's see, what energy? She
Sorry, could have died.
58. That's pretty decent energy. Killing her is big. So
I think
oh no,
I think my shield was low or something. I didn't want to push it. Is all I remember.
Can't- I
I
can.
remember Richard calling
okay,
us to wait for a
we
bit.
have
That's true. Your shield
healers,
is low,
like we have
but
main heals. Like you can just int in.
Yeah.
when it comes to a
start
Lucio, but since we have a Lucio, we can kind of like if you have like 400 shield in a scenario, you can get from the pillar back to
Yeah.
the point with a Lucio and a bubble.
True.
And we had
Okay.
bubble up too, so we could have
That's
just like.
that's tough because then that comes
Yeah.
down to like a lot of trust in your teammates.
Yeah.
It does.
Get into position.
Dude, play like 1.5 hit.
Oh, I'm
Alright.
at 2% on cap.
Alright, pause at 2%. You gotta tell us
I'm
again.
paused.
All right, I'm there.
Alright, I'm at 2%.
All right, I'm gonna unpause in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice.
Oh, I
Please,
died. I
what
got
happened?
walled.
I think Bleem was taking an off angle. I think. and
Yeah,
then
he just got
died.
caught.
He got
Yeah.
caught.
So low, dude. And
Reflex
Reflex was
dies.
just... Reflex overextended trying to get a
He,
pick there.
he plays in their back line there. It's a good boop by Panda.
Kill the Mahal.
And then here, I don't like the Koa because this is pretty much a lost fight. We're already down 2.
Yeah, we should use it.
And then I really like at first Charles, you back up here. And I think okay, this isn't it. You just back up. I think this might have been it where like I like told you just back up to spawn. Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, it
But
was.
yeah.
Their Rhine
But
just
you back-
feeds here.
You guys
The
backed
right
up
feed's
early out of
so
that
hard.
fight, and that was good.
Yeah.
We made that wall.
I was 100. I was 100 charge.
This
that-
is when I
yeah,
start calling for speed.
They fell
Yeah.
off the
Okay.
wall. There's a big shatter.
That's good. That's good. Even in shatter, we gotta make sure to call targets. But we still got
That's
two
true.
there.
They freeze.
That's a really nice blizzard there.
They even
I
up.
didn't expect that to work. Yeah.
Oh, Bleem gets skill play on site. I love it. Here's where we gotta target focus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I fucked up my flashbang on that Reaper.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we can watch it.
That-
I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch.
that'll
I'm gonna
come up.
pause
I'm gonna rewatch
and
that
watch
fight.
it under my reticle.
Who should I watch?
You can see how
Since I'm
sad it
dead.
is. You can watch whoever.
I'm gonna watch Reeve. I'm gonna watch Pander. Oh, should
So
we
here
have
you
been
know that
there
he
during
has it,
sound
right?
barrier? Or sorry,
Yeah,
during...
we
Oh,
for
it
sure.
went past him.
That
We
was
for
so
sure
sad.
know.
That one, if you flick downwards and you just like, if you know he's right on, you can just
Alright, I'm
flashbang
pausing
on
at
the
50.
ground. Just flash
pausing
the
at
ground,
Okay.
because that way it like guarantees and goes.
They beat. What is with
Instead of, like,
Lucio's
going
and
past
beating
him.
after the fight's over on this point?
Yesterday we had a bunch of shitty beats. From
I don't like
Yeah.
3 flexes in there for way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Optimally,
he's
he
used Raze
uses Rake to
too.
get out. Optimally, optimally he uses that just to get out and then play with the team.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm at 50.
Here we have
Same.
alt. We're even on alts. We're like up though. It's big
Yeah.
beat.
Grav.
I don't think the beat gets Charles in it.
It does it. Wait. Did we pause? I said I was at 50.
Oh, my fault.
Oh no.
Where are we?
I'm at 71. I'll go back to 50.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go back.
I'm at 54.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same.
I can meet you at 54.
Okay. So pause for a second. Just stay
Yeah,
here.
pausing.
So look at our alt economy and theirs. So we have alts.
We have
Okay,
5
It's 3 to
alts.
3.
6 alts.
Yeah.
5,
4
yeah.
to 4 to
33,
3.
but we're coming up on
It's-
5.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Were we planning alts at all here, or like trying to come up combos? Or
I
just
don't
trying to,
believe
like...
it.
I don't think.
Grab when he was grabbing.
Okay.
I remember saying lessons, and then somebody said, no, use Blossom. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that was me. In my opinion,
Yeah.
I think it's actually like really bad.
Really?
It's-
It doesn't do enough damage to be substantial. The only reason you would want a Koa is to like
keep your
just
push
let your
alive?
to let your Ryan swing forever.
Okay.
Yeah, I think,
Um,
well, that's still good, though, because then Richard gets his
Sorry, my
shatter
controller
up.
just
yeah,
crashed.
yeah. So yeah, it's
I
not
think,
like the
here.
worst thing, but it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not like a. In my opinion, it's not like a combo like Grav Dragons or like
Yeah.
that type of thing. It's just like
Okay.
a occasional. It's like Nano Ryan.
If you
grab.
have
It's like the
nothing
same
better,
thing in my
it's-
opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. And then, I
Can we
think...
play at 54?
Hold on. I just
Yeah,
want
what's
to
up?
think about this a little more, too.
So
Yeah.
And then,
I also have one
were
more
we
note.
tracking their alts at all?
We were doing
A little bit, yeah.
We were doing it a little
Okay.
bit.
So then I think Panda
who went
knew
great?
they had Grav, right? Or something like that? Because they grabbed first.
I think
Yeah,
whenever
right.
we don't have Kitty playing support, our alt tracking is significantly worse.
Yeah, so I was
Okay.
tracking Shatter and Blizzard really hard, but I wasn't really
Yep.
tracking the others as much.
Okay, well that's good. Bleem, were you tracking
I think
any
once
of
again,
their
like our
DPS
next scrim will
alts?
bring up. Our next
think
scrim
so,
will
to be
bring up
honest.
supports.
Okay,
track alts.
that's another
So-
thing. If
So
either
yeah,
their mirrors or you want to make sure you're
It's
tracking
easier-
those.
it's easier for me to track ults on different characters, but I don't think I was on this map because I was pretty
You're right.
focused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's
I
just
don't know
something
if
we
I.
need to tell
I don't know if
ourselves.
I don't know if I was or not. I feel like I
For
probably
you-
was at least a little bit because I just
Yeah.
do it as much as I can.
You might have just
You-
been in
you
your head
definitely
and not
were.
communicating it.
Right.
That does
possible.
happen.
For Bleem on this map, so you're playing against Reaper May.
Yeah,
Um, one thing you always want to know when Reaper has his ult, because then you want to
for
save
sure for
flashbang.
flashbang. Yeah,
And then May's ult, you want to, if you know that she has it, you want to position yourself where
behind
you
a
aren't
wall.
going to get caught by it, or
Yeah.
you don't want to get caught by it, and you can even potentially use High Noon to like zone out her ult too,
Okay.
which works a decent amount.
Yeah.
So that's one thing just keep in mind as
Right.
Kree, I guess.
Uh huh.
But-
Yeah, it's a lot easier for me to ult track when I'm playing like Sombra or Reaper or May.
Right.
Like, cause
Okay.
like, I don't know. Especially
Yeah.
Sombra, where you just like see their ults when you hack them.
Of
But-
course, yeah.
So one more final note on the Grav coalescence. I feel like a lot of times you're better off like grabbing like 2 targets and just like
Right.
beaming them down than you
Yep.
are grabbing 5 targets and just koaing into it just because it doesn't do
Yeah.
enough damage.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you
It
grab
depends,
2,
but-
I can swing into it. If you grab 5, I have to shield it. I can't swing into that.
If you grab 5 and you swing, you'll die.
For the most part,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
Fair.
you call
Okay.
it like I'm gonna bubble you here or something like
Yeah,
that.
but even
Yeah,
then, that's
yeah.
only like 2 swings. Like that 200
right,
is way quick.
Yeah.
It's over,
Yeah.
dude.
All right, I'm gonna unpause at 54.
Okay, call it.
You guys there?
Count us down.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I'm gonna watch Pander what he does, his beat here, because I don't think it hits Charles.
I might have just been behind a wall.
You stay alive. Well, I think Pander was behind a wall. So yeah, he was. So it hits me and Richard, but it doesn't hit Charles.
It's a good Deadeye.
Yeah, you did a good job shielding it as well, and just kind of making sure I didn't die.
Okay with my grab there. I think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good grab.
That was a good grab. I like that grab.
I shouldn't be alive. I was like on 10 health. It was crazy. Was the beat just
I got
alive?
that zoning high noon off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just
He was behind the little spaceship thing.
yeah.
Go.
Because it got me, but not you, and we were in the same grab.
Alright. And then
Cloud dies.
We still win
I'm
this.
pausing. I'm pausing. Okay,
Okay,
pause
pause.
it here.
so Cloud dies. So
Ulti
it's
wise,
gonna
we're winning.
Yeah.
Richard, that's a huge shatter.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Ultimate Economy wise, we committed Grav, Beat, and High Noon versus their Grav and Beat and won the fight. So
And
we actually
Cole,
also
too.
committed Koa. So
Yeah.
it's not the worst because Koa and High Noon are like ults that you just get back instantly, pretty much.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're already at 56% of your
Right.
ults
God,
time.
Gleam.
Okay, so I'm pause.
All right.
Where?
3.
2, 1, go.
Shatter comes out.
We're all at the same point. I like the Blossom. The Blossom's big.
Yeah, I do too.
And so the Pander play of the game.
Nice.
I shouldn't have
And
died
then
there.
Richard dies. We do a good job Yeah, we do a good job playing back or
That
backing
was
up here.
good.
Richard died, so
We
I
used
just
2 ults to keep that point. They used
Yeah.
no ults, so we have to know that they have ults.
Yeah,
Right.
and I know they still have Shatter, and I knew Blizzard was coming up. I think I called 75,
Okay.
so I was a little behind.
Yeah. That's alright though. At least the good thing is like we're trying to like.
lost most of that.
Track
High noon, and then the Zarya just runs at Bleem, which is really rough there because we had to use that early.
They blossomed though.
They
Okay, that was a
blossom.
waste.
Okay.
Was that a waste
One
or was that
thing-
a flex?
A little bit of both. But then again, they have Cole and we don't, and
Yeah.
they're gonna have beat too, so they have support ults. So
Right.
they could afford to use the Reaper ult.
Will restore you.
Yep.
Do we touch?
Yeah,
we're
I touch.
touching.
I touch and just.
Oh, and then we get fucking annihilated. Yeah, we.
So
Огонь по готовности.
Get beat off. That's like
big,
really
yeah.
close. They counter beat, but like that's good. Their Ryan's one, Cloud gets them. Here it's winnable.
Here
right,
is
I'm
why
gonna-
we have
I'm gonna
numbers, we have
pause.
numbers.
I'm gonna pause.
Bleem just takes so much damage because the
So
Zarya
here-
is so high charge.
Here, Panda should be playing a little bit safer than he actually is.
Yeah, I agree.
As well as, we don't have too much damage, but we should be focusing the Zarya because she's like in a
Mega
really weird spot.
charge.
Really in a weird spot, and I force her bubble, so I'm gonna unpause. As well as Lucio's a good target but Lucio's a good target as well because he's in a bad spot.
Oh, she used bubble as soon as she got booped into you, Bleem. So you were just
Yeah.
looking at her with nothing to do.
Yeah. So that point, I think in my opinion, is just like a case of we had worse ults in our comp, and we used our ults worse, and we got them like less often than they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ults was the big factor because neither team made a ton of mistakes positioning wise, and when we did make mistakes, I feel like we made more mistakes like big mistakes than they did. But when we did, it didn't really matter too much. Like the time Richard died and the
Yeah.
time Cloud died, because we were able to just like get
Yeah.
saved. Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna go to the next map.
All right.
Okay.
Can you give me the code for it? I don't have that one.
I sent it in chat
Right.
or in team planning.
Which one's
So
the
this one's
next
gonna
one?
be a long
Is it
one.
King's Row?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
King's Row.
King's
Alright,
Row.
we gotta
Oh,
pause
yeah.
less on this one. It's 18 minutes.
Well, I don't know. Pausing's really important.
We
Pausing
can
is
also
really
just
important.
split it up if we start getting sick of it. We can do the rest of it
That's
another
true.
night.
That's true.
There's a tier 3 preseason game going on right now.
I'm not watching that. They like
Versus
tried to get me to
Tanali-
cast it. I was like, fuck no, dude.
Wait, you don't want to watch
Tantalizers
Analyzer
versus
season?
the toilet bowl.
Straight up the toilet bowl, yeah. Alright, let's hold that. Let's pause at 20 seconds. And
Get
we'll-
to yeah, I want to get to the point where we see the team comps and just think about it.
Okay, I'm at
just
20.
like going into it and like I just want to know what our thought process was
Yeah.
going.
Guys,
20,
if you
you're right.
watch
I wasn't there,
Tantalizers
honestly,
versus
so.
Duck Duck Dive, you can watch Insane versus Zanny Boy's dirty T-shirt. That's like the two top players on each team.
Ew. That's
Oh
gross.
god.
I'm ready.
Alright,
Where are
so
we going
Ryan
to?
Zarya. Does Reflex stay on the BAP?
I'm on
Yeah.
12
We're going to
seconds.
12 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's go up to
Pause.
12.
Let Bleem
Get ready,
there.
12.
Yeah.
Get ready, 12.
Yeah, get
Get
ready,
ready, 12.
12.
Oh, look at this! Look at this roof bug. Why is it like this?
This what?
The
This
roof.
roof.
Oh,
Why is it like that?
yikes, dude.
That's ugly.
Wait, what's wrong with the roof?
Huggy.
It's
This one's
ugly,
made of just
dude.
cement.
Oh, Bleem, you passed.
Why is it lumpy?
You're looking at definitely a different roof than I am.
Alright.
Wait, what are we at? And get ready.
I'm at 12
12.
seconds.
Wait, which roof? Liam, talk to me about the roof first.
I can't.
I
You
can't.
have to be there to know.
God
Alright,
damn.
so team comp wise, what do we got here? We got double sniper Ryan Zarya with. Okay, so that's not a bad comp, I think, because
We're
Yeah.
very similar to their comp.
We just have to
Very
play
similar.
slow and let them onto point.
Yeah. The only thing is we just do like a lot more damage than they do, and
Yeah.
they just get like the tanks are stronger than ours.
Yeah.
right. The only thing is, yeah, they have speed and Anna, so their tanks are more
Right.
able. They have less
Yeah.
resources in there.
Which, if I remember, they kind
Snipers
of
for
win
sure.
this with not getting a ton of picks.
I think they just roll. I think someone dies early. I think Panda gets caught out because he's playing this position over here where me and him are right now. and we
Yeah.
rotate back to like towards our spawn, and he's just kind of
Yeah.
over there, and they look at him, and he's just dead.
And they look at him.
Okay. Bleem, show me your perspective because I want to watch your Sonics too.
Cool.
Oh, are you Pog? Are you with Bleem?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
share
we're share
playing.
playing.
5, 4,
Just
Look
so
at Banner's
it's easier.
face, Bog.
1. Attackers
What's wrong with it?
incoming.
Oh, it's not. What?
Defend-
Dude, this Ash hat.
It fixed.
Huge.
Oh, I gotta take a picture. Dude, she
Alright.
stole McCree's hat. Hold up.
Tree's hat. Ooh.
Wait, Bog, what do you think of the new Hanzo skin?
5,
Not this one, but
The new one, I like it a lot.
I don't like it at all. I think this one's way better.
I'm ready whenever
It's
you guys
from
are.
Japanese lore though, so that's why I like it.
Fair enough. I like the Genji one. Charles, are you
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Count me down.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
I thought we were the attacking team. This makes a lot more sense now.
We are
Thanks.
defense.
I was like, why are we attacking with a Mercy Bat? No.
I don't like both our snipers being on the same perch,
5,
but
Okay.
We don't stay up there.
3,
yeah.
2, 1. Attackers
So you know that they
incoming.
have Widow, you call that out, right?
Defend
Yeah,
objective
yeah.
And then we immediately fall back up. Oh, I'm playing Ryan. That's right.
Here you have Sonic up.
Mhm.
You want to Sonic the theater up above, or the
Straight
the
up,
side door next to you,
me and Kitty were molding
Okay.
over Pisces bubble
or
management.
even the
Yeah.
statue too.
Well, the bubble management was rough,
Yeah, I
and I was
did,
like, Pisces never called it out.
I did lower on the statue, like the base.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, that's,
see,
that's a
But I
good
think
spot.
I should have gone further to the right.
They fully
when I
get point
Sonic
with
it.
only one pick, just because the front
Yeah.
line's so much
Yeah.
stronger.
Right,
Right.
Like they
And we
just
had to
like
get a pick.
yeah.
right. And so at that point, I'm gonna pause. At that
Yeah.
point, that just comes down to like a little bit of game knowledge. And that's tough to kind of see in the moment. Like I didn't really think about it in the moment, to be fair. But like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna win a 5v6 when our objective is to play like in a numbers advantage. Like
Yeah,
we're
with the
down
pick.
in the first place, and we're not gonna be able to push in if we're trying to play slow, and their tanks are just gonna roll through us like really fast.
And
I
they
was really
switched off
annoyed
the
'cause-
Widow mid-fight. They went to the
I'm gonna
soldier.
unpause.
I was really annoyed here because Reflex was like, we shouldn't have touched. I'm like, well, I said I was gonna touch, and I waited 5 seconds, and nobody said anything.
Right.
Reflex had me mauling a little bit yesterday.
Yeah. One thing that we can do
what?
is just like, if the main tank makes a call, we just echo the call. Don't question it. You just
Yep.
echo it like, oh, we're going, touch.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
go with it.
I've
Yeah.
asked for this before, and people have yelled at me for it, but I need to hear it. Because I'll call, like,
Yeah.
rotations, and I'll hear silence, so I won't rotate. Because, yeah, I don't know what the fuck silence
No,
is.
I've learned from my tier 2 team that it's like good to echo the calls.
Yeah, I've
usually.
asked for it. That's why
Even,
I say
like,
copy,
targets,
and that's
too.
why Deer says Roger.
I don't like that. I like just saying the same word.
Yeah, just saying the call again, so
that
that
way,
anyone
like,
that
you
missed it
hear
the first time can.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
It's a
That
good
was a big bubble. We use Immort. Why did we use Immort though?
To keep me
I'm gonna
alive.
go back, pausing. I'm going back. I'm gonna watch you flicks.
Alright, we're at 5 minutes right now, Bleem?
Objective
I'm at 5:04.
Okay,
Stop
I'm with you.
enemy.
I'm just going.
Going.
I'll pause whenever
Okay.
our team gets wiped by the dragon.
Also,
So the
one of our
soldier-
snipers need.
Yeah,
Okay,
I had
that's-
to turn and
that's
face the
fine.
soldier, and I wasted shield to contest the soldier. Bubble expired, I get shattered.
That Immort's fine because
Immort's
we
fine,
get shattered.
So there, our snipers, we have to take high ground. Like we were both sitting low ground. Even if like we know they have a Hanzo or whatever, we have a mercy. You
Right.
sit up on high ground, you have more resources than they do.
Yeah.
And that kind of helps with baiting them in because we don't have speed, so we have to let them come into us with because we
Yeah.
have speed, and you can kind of surround them and put them in a kill box almost.
So
And
that's
Ryan
a-
has
that's-
a harder time.
I'm gonna pause here at 4:13.
Okay.
So that's actually sort of an adjustment I made later on in the map. I started
Yeah,
to do it here,
which-
but like
yeah.
playing off angles and playing high ground because I wanted Pisces to be doing a little bit of the off angle, like right here, the soldier's here, and I would like him to be pushing him a little
Icy
bit.
should be there, yeah.
But as the game progresses, I sort of like started to take those off angles myself,
Right.
and most of the time it worked. And then there was one time where the Junkrat used tire and murdered me.
Yeah, because it's the
That
off
was
tank's
so
job
sad.
to push out off angles like that.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna give Pisces the benefit of the doubt because of his ping,
yeah.
but a
Also-
lot of what
I
I'm
did
seeing
watch
here,
him walk into a wall a few times.
Another thing with our tank line, like I don't think we can expect Pisces to like their front line is obviously a lot stronger, so we have to expect Pisces to like front line more instead of trying to pressure out off angles. And
Yeah.
That's true. So it's
Yeah,
we
you're
just
right.
have to recognize like how the comp works more or less, and then just like okay, we need to have one of our DPSers help with frontline pressure, and then another one just deal with off angle things, or like both of them deal with off angles. And usually that'll help out. And
but in a
gun,
situation in a situation like this, it is really easy for Pisces to push Jarl.
Oh, for sure.
Because if he's playing over here on the left side to begin with, he just jumps up here, or if he even just starts on this angle,
just spams a little bit,
I mean,
or just throws an all fire at his face.
Yeah, an all fire would be
and
great.
he uses the bubble on Charles, which is good. But he can just like use the bubble and then look at Jarl for 2 seconds and then
you
turn
see
back.
how
And it'll
long
push
the
him
beam
out.
is though, right? He can
Yeah,
he literally can
yeah.
almost just hit him too. So
Right.
that's just on. That's I mean he's a trial. That's
For sure.
It's good for like Charles and Richard to know, I guess, because they both
or
are
anyone
thinking.
that wants to play Zarya.
Yeah.
I'll play Zarya.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
unplus.
Yeah. Yeah, I was mauling over the soldier, dude.
The payload
So yeah, that cap, that's fine. There's not really much we could do. Really good shot.
Good
from
pick.
Thunder.
Good shatter.
Good shatter.
Good shatter.
They nano.
here?
Yeah.
The Nano Ryan just stopped us from punishing the shatter, which is a good nano.
It was a good play. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good play on their part.
I didn't like.
And it
So
does again.
just a little note for Reflex.
Yeah.
Can you pause?
I'm pausing.
Just a little note for Reflex on that immortality that came out. He threw it against
that
that
was
back
really
wall.
far forward.
So it was a good
Yeah.
immortality to save him, but if he had thrown it on the back corner where Charles was
Then I
backing up
get out.
too, then he gets
Yeah.
out. Because he was kind of stuck there, just waiting to die till the lamp
Right, a little bit more to the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And also
then it doesn't
closer.
get burned as well. If he does the
Yeah.
corner one there, if he puts it on the
Right.
corner, it's harder for them to hit it too.
That's just the littlest note, but it would have made a big difference.
Yeah. I noticed that as well, but
All right. Unpause in 3, 2, 1.
also for Charles as well to just back up immediately.
Well, he couldn't back
I
up
didn't
because
know I
of the
was gonna
lamp.
survive. I thought I would have
Right.
died.
Yeah.
Right. That's really a tough situation
Yeah.
because
You either leave the lamp and die, or you stay
Or
in
you
the lamp
stay in
and
the lamp
die
and
after
die.
the lamp. Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, they grab
Yeah.
our asses here.
Your options are like get out of here faster or hope I get
Why
enough
is
kills.
that
Die now or
right
die
there?
later is basically.
Oh
Yeah.
my! What is that? Oh
Wait,
my
so I'm
god!
at 508. Where are you guys at?
Oh, just watch us die. I just finished round 1. Ay,
Um,
ay, ay.
oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's just
Honest,
stall. It's not
straight
worth
up, we
it.
should have noticed that the Rhine was missing.
Yeah.
Missing? Oh.
It was full stall territory, so I was trying
Yeah.
to get onto point. And I got out there and I wasn't looking for the Ryan, I was looking for the soldier because he had visor.
Wait,
Yeah.
did Pisces just lose a 1v1 to a Zarya that missed a grab on him?
They were
I mean, I
also
guess
full
Pisces
charge,
higher charge.
and they were full
yeah,
charge.
That's
yeah,
fair.
that's
But
hard
Pisces
to win
doesn't
that
use
duel.
grab.
Yeah.
And Reflex also doesn't get to use window.
Yeah.
I think Pisces was saving grab on the off chance that I get dragons for it because I was at 96 at the end there.
That would have made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think going back to the moment, I think
You probably.
I think
were
I
looking
told
for
him-
that.
I told him my usual call out yo, I'm about to have dragons. If you want to save it, that's cool. But if you use it, that's fine.
Gotcha.
That type of thing. Alright, I'm gonna pause it at 40.
Okay.
Pause it. Believe for your first dragon at the end of the second point.
Can we move up to
You could have.
oh, wait,
I think
sorry,
you could have
sorry
just
to
saved that, and
interrupt.
then you had grab dragon right away.
Are you at
next
assemble your
fight,
heroes, Bleem, or are you
could've
at
just-
defend?
Yeah,
used that.
I'm at
instead.
get ready 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that does make sense, Pog. The dragon that I did there, it was I don't know, I didn't realize. I think if they didn't grab, and then I think that comes down to just us not ult-tracking the grab. But if they didn't grab, I think the dragon would have been good because it zoned them out as much as they zoned us out, and it's kind of like an equal fight at that point. But because they grabbed, yeah, I agree that I just kind of wasted it. Yeah.
Alright. Let's hit
So
play.
I swapped to Hanzo here and Painter swaps to Soldier. I think that's the right call.
I agree.
Yep.
Alright.
I was practicing soldiers today though, and
Me too.
it's feeling
me
pretty
too.
good.
Oh yeah.
I dominated quick play. Alright, 40 seconds. Ready, set, and play.
I dominated like high gold.
Nice.
So who knows how well that translates.
I don't know, it's good practice to like
Yeah.
get used to like
Mhm.
carrying the
Incoming
game.
in 30
It's
seconds.
obviously
Yeah,
doesn't,
it's good practice to fucking dunk on some homies. Is
it's
what
a
Pod's
good
Yeah.
mindset.
It's
kind of
confidence
thing.
boost.
Yeah, because
It's like
that's all
when-
we do in the league, so we have to
I'm gonna
get used to
pause
just
at
fucking
when
clundering.
the second the door opens.
Okay.
Why?
But that's like when I do this every year whenever like the basketball season ends. I just put my rim down to like as low as possible and then do like the craziest dunks I can do on it.
Of course you do. All right,
All right, I'm
my
there.
door is like just cracked open.
All right,
Yeah, same.
I'm pausing.
Okay. Fucking Junkrats, kid.
Here you want
Right.
to just sonic out the angles that the other snipers can take, Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure you, if they have another sniper, that's what you always want to do.
Right.
So their
It was a
Ana's
tough
in the
spot.
back line undisturbed, which made
So-
me maul. Alright,
No.
We could've-
blue shield.
We could have just wrapped high ground here.
We should have wrapped high around here. No, they had a junk, so I was scared. But you're
No,
right.
You could have
you're right.
literally just walked up the stairs and fucked with the Ana. That's what we
That's
should have.
fair.
We should have taken that rotation.
And then Liam, you see how that Junkrat
Could
surprise?
Bleem have been up there
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
with Ana? Would that have been a possibility?
The whole
That-
team
that's
should
a-
go up there and push
yeah.
out the high ground
So-
first.
Here,
So
pause
I'm
it
gonna
here, pause it
pause.
here, pause,
I'm gonna
pause.
pause.
Okay, I got a couple things I can say.
Okay.
Well, for Bleem specifically, you know the hotel that you can flank through, that left side?
Yeah.
So you can sonic, that's a good one to sonic because a lot of people like to flank through there.
Right.
And you already knew the Ana's there, like, so you just have to line up your shots. You don't necessarily need the wall hacks to line up the shots,
Mhm.
necessarily. And you know their snipers are playing high ground, so the other,
Right.
and then you know they have a Junkrat. Junkrat players, they're crazy, they've gone stupid flanks, so you
Yeah.
can always...
This is the Junkrat spot. Yeah.
So you can always check flanks, so even that right side or the left side, I would always sonic. Left
Mhm.
side more so, because that's just, people use that one more.
Right.
Um,
So yeah, I think my thought process behind sonicking the
Yeah.
Ana was like to let everyone know that she was there. But yeah, that doesn't. I
Yeah.
guess I could have just called that out instead.
Yeah, and then just make sure you're, like, when you're scouting stuff, just
First
call
rule
it out.
of filmmaking:
and then-
show and not tell.
Whenever, like, a DPS makes a call out of, like, a positioning, then tanks, you gotta think about what's
Yeah,
the
what
best
do we
way
do
to
about
attack
that?
this. What
Yeah.
do we do?
Yeah.
What's the rotation?
or if it's worth attacking in the first
And-
place. Yeah.
And call for scouts too. Like, say, hey, where's the positioning? What are they doing? Because
Right.
you gotta face their tanks, right? So
Especially
gotta say,
when
hey,
you have
where are they?
characters
Yep.
like Hanzo and Sombra and Widow,
Yep.
those types of things
Mhm.
that like know where people are. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Also, Charles,
It
to your
goes both
question
ways.
about if I could push this Ana, I think that is a possible thing. But the only thing is like what I'm looking at, we don't really have. In order for me to push the Ana, we have to be controlling like the ground with this like little black car because
Yeah.
I kind of have to traverse this open pathway where I just
and then
am
you have to be
susceptible
able
to
to
the
drop if
Yeah.
and
Right.
when you lose. Yeah.
And
yeah.
the Ash can free fire too. From
Right,
that
the
high
Ash free
ground.
fires onto me, the Zarya beams me, the Junkrat can spam me out. So that's something I've been really thinking about a lot recently is like macro positioning
Mhm.
on Reinhardt to create like opportunities for your like DPS and other things to be able to go on flanks, and that's like a really crazy thing.
That's
that
what I
I'm
was gonna
thinking
say.
about.
Yeah.
Is like what I'm noticing a lot happening is like you're just going head to head with like their tank line, and it's just like banging two rocks together, and there's not really a purpose for it. When you should be like purposefully, so you should be using your resources to, like purposefully like make separations in their positioning. So like, I'm gonna go back and watch the team fight again just so I can see someplace you could do it.
Tell me where to go.
Yeah.
I'll watch it with you.
Let me find
Alright,
that
I'm
list.
starting at 355.
Yeah. So okay, go. So 327.
Oh, I'm on 355. Alright, I'm at 335. I'm watching now.
Yeah.
So go back just a little bit more to 327, because they fix it by 335.
Okay, I'm at 27.
Okay, so do you see where the Rhine is?
Yeah.
So you need to push him super hard.
Okay.
Right.
Like he's separated, you need to
Come on.
recognize those separations and use
got
your
no
resource.
health.
Right.
You're still at
And then-
half.
That comes down to me sonicking the Junkrat, and Cloud has to be closer up here.
Yeah. Yeah. So you still have full shield and like So
Okay.
in that case, if you're low, it's probably on Pisces to push out the Rhine, and you're gonna
Okay.
push
Right.
out their like the bulk
You
of their
zone
team.
everything else.
So typically,
Yeah.
what you want it to do is the main tank goes to where like the bulk of the team is, because they have the most damage mitigation tools, and then
Yeah.
the off
Right.
tank typically goes towards the separated target, since they usually have the more damage related tools. So
This
like
does scream like this, like in my head watching this. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Bleem's gonna kill the Rhine.
it's
like that.
so
like, in my
hard to
head.
recognize like in the moment.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
so here you should push up on Pisces and push Wegsy and Ziptail out of the like fully outside. Like they should be
I
gone.
think I was too passive here.
Yeah.
I was too worried about my health.
You have full shield, so fuck it. Like you can go crazy because there's nothing that can do damage through your shield except for Rhine's hammer. And if Pisces is pushing out Rhine, then you don't have to worry about that.
And honestly, thinking about like that specific thing that Richard mentioned, that's most important for off tanking, because taking space on off tanking is a little playing off tank is a little less straightforward.
Right.
But you can do it really well on certain characters in certain positions. So
Yeah.
I don't know, just like thinking about like when you watch things back, like, and even when like in like a quick play game, try to like push someone out of like a place where they want to be and think like, am I in a good spot? Did I create space, or am I feeding right now? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
Like the perfect example of like the first moment like I realized this was like on a Temple of Anubis when we played Pizza Planet. One time I literally pushed Flicker and his Mercy like into their spawn,
Okay.
and like when I was doing it I felt like I was feeding, and then I watched it back and I was like, okay, actually like
I pushed the shit
I'm-
out of them.
yeah.
I'm like creating a really good angle for my Rhine to not take damage, and you can do that. It goes either way, but yeah.
And
Okay.
Bleem, you and me got really good at this without like talking about it. But like whenever you'd push like an angle hard, I'd like push the opposite angle, and we'd like make a separation in
I
their team.
love doing that with Bleem,
Here,
dude. We
pause
won
it.
so many fights like this.
Just keep pause. But another
Yeah.
thing is, so with Soldier and Panda could have just like ran like what is it? He could have ran to the high ground because he's legs and he has the self heal, right?
Mhm.
And the Ana is going basically uncontested, and so is the Ashe. No one's kind of
Yeah.
looking at him. So what we just need to like just put one of the DPS. They don't have to kill. Like this is one thing that
Yeah.
I've noticed, even with Bleem and everything, and even myself. But it's just like pressuring. If we have range damage or whatever, we can always pressure their backline just a little bit. You don't have to kill them, but it's just like you hit a couple shots and then you go back to the main tank. or
Yeah, make 'em
whatever.
scared.
Like you just you just want to hit them even just a little bit. If it's a body shot, you don't have to kill them. You don't have to like tunnel vision. Just like, hey, just let them know. Oh, hey, I'm here. You know, you gotta respect me in the one shot potential that I
That-
have, or just the shots.
That sort of goes to kind of every character.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like when like the ball runs past you when you're playing Reinhardt and you swing on him once just to let him know like, yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
damage you.
I usually fire strike the backline to try and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna unpause.
So, yeah.
I'm at 324.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm pausing now.
But there's no need
3,
to tunnel
2,
vision
1.
on but like if Ryan drops shield, just try and immediately put damage onto him, but then go right back up to like
Right. Oh, also, I'm gonna pause
whoever you're
here.
trying to pressure.
I'm at 313 by the way. But there in that fight, I would like Cloud to be like calling out that he's gonna like heal orb there because we backed up, but
The heal orb just swings.
like
right
we just
through
said,
us.
we could have stayed in there. But
Yeah.
no, Cloud could have just thrown heal orb to you guys. It would be not a great position for him to be in, to be next to you, but him just like if he can throw that heal orb at you guys, you stay there for another like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? So like, cause it goes in, it bounces off the wall, comes back to you, and then you back up.
Yeah, because we retreated there with like full health.
Yeah.
We were down some big cooldowns, but we were still full health and full shield.
Well, I think we weren't full health, but we could have like we had more sustain than we like actually thought we did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
And team comp wise, we have to recognize that we have speed and they don't too.
Yeah.
By the way,
Let's
I'm
see
paused at
about
3
that.
minutes. Where are you guys at?
I was
Oh, big
I'm-
bubble.
Yeah,
Thank you,
sorry.
Pisces.
getting to
Sorry,
you
I'm
in a few seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, Pog. What were you saying?
So with our we
All right,
have
I'm there.
we have speed, they don't. That's
Yeah.
one thing. Just watch out for the Junkrat traps. And
Yeah.
another thing we can do with the Junkrat spam, I do this on Tracer all the time to like get through chokes, is count his junk bombs.
Count them.
Because he has 5. He goes
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then as soon as you hear 5, you
go.
know he's reloading.
Yep.
You go. You speed. You
And
go.
it's a pretty long reload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another thing we can always like think about. Hey, they have Junkrat. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go in.
Yep.
And it's a lot less spam damage, and you dodge essentially however much damage.
I've
that is
actually
to your
never
shields.
thought about that with Junkrat. I only think about that with Roadhog.
I only
The
do
only
that on
character.
Temple of Anubis. I should do it in other
You do
places.
that- yeah, but you can
Yeah,
do
it's a
that with
favorite
all
thing to
these
do
other
with Junk.
characters too.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's
Anything that
easiest
has.
with Junk though, because Junk
It's
is
pretty
just
easy
so
to do with Roadhog as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what you mean is his hook? Yeah.
His hook, you count
Well, no,
6
his-
seconds,
with his
and then you know
ammo.
he has it.
Okay.
Even
I know
his
how to-
ammo, his hook.
Because it's really loud. That's the only
Yeah.
reason I know.
It is.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna unpause in 3, 2, 1, go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
And
you'll
also,
notice,
if
Go ahead.
the Junkrat likes to play the hotel, it's really good for Zarya to just push him out, and then you kind of own that angle to just shoot at their backline.
Yeah.
Kill the Mahal.
Yeah, and they're taking
So we
really
go
defensive
in.
angles. So like here, the Reinhardt can get separated again. We just didn't. So that's that same thing where we just like rock into rock and we just like bumped faces.
Yeah.
And you didn't take, and you weren't like strategically like using your
Pause it
resources
here,
to
pause it
push
here.
him a certain direction.
All right, so you
Pause.
guys, that was a good, pretty good engagement. I think they took defensive angles because they know you guys have speed, and
Right.
that's why they're
And the
tank
code
points
is up.
that far back.
Yeah.
But the good thing that Pander did was he went and pressured the Ana, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys made space for him to get up there.
Right.
That was good. I just wanted to point that out. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
And then what else was there? But yeah, that was good. And then just making sure. Yeah, I don't know what made you guys back off though.
I'm gonna watch that.
I
I
just
think
watched.
they got a nano off or something.
They nano the Zarya. They nano the high charge Zarya.
Okay.
Let's see. So we go
So we
in.
cold engage. They
Yeah,
kite it
bubble.
out.
Oh,
They
Charles
nano
gets
Zarya.
melted by
Eating
Zarya and
so
Jarl.
much
Tap,
Yep.
just taps on him.
Yeah, we just trade Rhines and then they have the nano Zarya
So sad.
Right,
So
oh,
with
yeah,
I
with
wanna
a damage
watch.
boost to Junkrat.
that's
Yeah.
bananas.
Oh, and then Ryan gets res, and then that's team fight.
Yeah. Because so we can play that corner a little tighter. I think.
What is this?
The left corner?
What?
Where are you
Sorry,
at?
I was just watching Pisces under Crosshair and did not enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
One
wasn't
thing-
super impressed. This is when me and Kitty were yelling at him in the party chat.
What would you just say?
Sorry, I keep cutting you off, Pog.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. So I know we rotated like
Kill the Mahal.
right side of statue, right, and towards like the black car. Panda went up, and then we engaged with Cole. But once we see the nano or whatever,
Hey, what am
we,
I doing?
we played way out into the open of the point, right? And their
Mhm.
Ash got a lot of value, and their
Right.
Zarya got a lot of value. So what we can do is we can just rotate back left around, like
Mhm.
in that smaller truck between the hotel and statue, and stack on Cole and make sure we kind of like keep up.
Yeah.
Is another thing. So
I even like
if we
playing
see-
that car
Yeah.
a lot too.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
car's a really good spot to play.
The only thing is the Ash might have better angles to like get off. And
Oh,
take
yeah,
down
you're right.
there. So
Right.
that's why I'm saying like you
Somewhere by the
rotate
way,
back
get
around,
the-
and then the only big thing
Pause
is
the two,
that
215.
could like get you guys is the Junkrat, but he was already rotating towards Pander, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you still want to like keep Pander in line. Like if you go towards the black car, you can't help Pander at all. But if
Yeah.
you stay in that like sight line, you might be able to pull Pander a little bit or like help him out a little bit still. And it creates a like 180 kind of degree. They have to look one way or the other, kind of.
Yeah,
Because he
yeah,
got
yeah.
the on-off high gun,
It's like
which
the
is
pincer.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a pincer, so they have to say who's gonna look at who. They have to figure that all out.
Right, and they have
So,
to peel for the
Makes it
Ana.
harder on them. Yep.
And then Panderp controls that angle behind them.
Yep.
And then Jarl has to probably look at Panderp, and then
Right.
Charles doesn't die as fast as he does.
My replay's frozen.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Just on the black screen. So I'm gonna
Oh, yeah. It's that thing.
Yeah. I'm fucking buffering.
Yeah,
Alright.
it'll come back in a minute.
I
It is
I
just buffering. Oh, that
I'm
works.
gonna
too.
watch this next team fight, but we'll go back when Charles gets back.
Okay.
I'm only gonna watch this team fight.
I wanna
Look,
see
watch
how
our
you guys.
shattered.
I know you guys
fast.
win this point, so eventually.
Yeah, we do. I
wanna
believe
see
we
how
win
you guys
here.
do
It's
it.
in. I think it
Yeah.
might be. It's either close to overtime or it's in overtime.
I'm
It's in
positive.
OT.
Yeah.
I like this angle a lot.
3,
I sort of figured
2,
this was like
1.
sort of when it clicked in my head that like Pisces isn't gonna go in here or do anything crazy, so I just kind of want to take different angles. And I feel like that worked out a lot.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's one of like Hanzo's best attributes. He can play with the main team, or he can like off angle really well.
So this is a really good visor.
It was a really good visor.
Yeah, you guys took really good angles there. You got owned by a tire. Unlucky.
It's just I saw you just give up.
I was like, oh no, Bleem's gonna be tilted. I was scared. No.
Shatters
That was actually a
into
big
tire.
grab.
Yeah,
Shatters
that
into
was
a shield.
a fucking
So
huge
that was
grab.
a big grab.
So
yeah.
this is
Look
the
at
thing
the-
that me and Kitty noticed. What we said was Pisces is very much a solo queue Zarya. He's not a team Zarya. He's not a team
does
play
that
Zarya. So like a lot of the
Yeah.
ways, so like he uses bubbles for rotations to like protect people because he didn't trust the Reinhardt to shield his rotation.
Oh.
He
There.
so, he
Alright,
looks
I'm back.
for
Where are we?
he looks for fat grabs and doesn't look for combos a ton. And
Or just
typically
like
he
to
uses,
grab one or two, yeah.
and typically he uses his bubbles to get himself charge and not to save people from cooldowns.
So he kind of bubbles on cooldown almost.
Yeah.
Which
Because
is-
he's looking to keep high charge so he can do damage.
Yeah, fair. I'm at. Where are we right now?
So I'm at. I'll go to the exact second we cap the point. Unless we want to watch back that team fight.
I'm
It
at
was kind of-
3:30 after.
It was kind of
that.
just an ult bomb and we win.
Objective.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
got
we have no
boots
ults.
into the air
I
as
could-
I was.
I saw
shattering.
that. That was great.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But I'm
It
pretty
was-
sure to be honest, I'm pretty sure that Ryan had their shield up when you pressed triangle. Could be wrong, but okay.
It's
I do that
Okay,
too. It's fine.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
you, just,
it's
sometimes you
fine.
just hope they drop it.
Sometimes,
you know
yeah.
Yeah.
I know
shatter.
exactly what you mean. You think you've got them figured out? You're like, oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna drop your
And then
shield
you
right
just
here.
shatter in their
Yeah.
face. Yep.
And
In
you know
fact,
this is the worst
like-
shit you've ever seen.
It's like you swung back, you takes 2 steps back. He does that, or what am I saying? He swung and took 2 steps back. He does this every time, and then drops his shield immediately after, then puts it back up. This
Yep.
is my opportunity. And then he
Yeah.
doesn't drop his shield.
and you look like
Okay.
a fucking fool.
So
Alright, I'm at 3:30. I'm paused at 3:30.
So they take a good amount
so,
of space here. I think we lose
thing
immediately off this
that
fight.
I
We do.
really don't like is we have full 6 and we just let them take this choke.
Right.
Like we were pushed out and like we just
Yeah.
let them have it. Like it was just the 2 tanks up by themselves. I think both healers need to push up and a DPS stays on cart. It should not
I
be our
think-
main support on cart.
I
or
think
re-
in this situation we should keep 2 or 3 on cart. Never 1 because this is such a tough choke.
Yeah.
I ultimately think that Charles and Pisces and Reflex go up.
Yeah.
And I think either me or Pandrip takes the high ground angle or stays on cart, and then the other one and Cloud stays on cart.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I would say you, Bleem, you and
probably.
Cloud should stay, or no, you should actually be up and try and farm all. Panda can just kind of sick cart.
Yeah.
Well,
Good
I
shatter.
wouldn't want to be with our tanks.
Wait. I'm at
paused, by the
3:30.
way, at 320.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I
But-
mean, yeah, you don't have to be.
I'm
up
there.
with
I'm with
tanks,
you.
But I would-
one of you has
if-
to be clearing high grounds for sure.
Right,
Alright,
I
I'm-
would like
I'm
to be up
like-
here or on just on cart.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pause at 320 then.
3:20. I'm ready.
On pause.
All right. Going.
Allow me to repair the damage.
They
Yeah,
Bob.
let's take it down to 1. That's fine. I think we melt Bob here.
Yeah, we do. And then
The
you
Nano Ryan.
you shatter the
It's
nano.
a really good shatter.
That's actually really good. I think we roll this part though.
Yeah, we do. Like, I'm
We
gonna make
should
it
anyways.
well.
They're
They
mercy
res.
res though in our team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Not
melts
bad.
again though.
Yeah, he does.
Which that's not bad.
That's a
but
feed.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still-
that's just more ult charge.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Here we're farming ults.
Pisces does a good job staying alive there.
Yep.
This will heal you.
And then
Panda.
here,
Crap.
once you're healed up, Bleem, you want to go find an off angle. Because
Right.
either you or Pandrip want to find an off
I-
angle, but since
I was
Pandrip
trying
has
to.
ult, yeah, that's good. Yeah. But off angle, but like go high ground.
Right,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Now that I'm looking at it, this is like a really strong angle over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget who it was. I'm not sure it was this Skirm.
Oh,
I think
I do.
But Ryan's the
sorry. I'm gonna
easiest
pause.
tank to play against, in my opinion.
I don't like the
So-
speed. I don't like beating tire.
What are you at?
I'm at 213.
I'm at-
Sorry.
I'm at 222. Sorry, I paused at one point.
I'm
But yeah.
trying my best to come back.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Charles?
I got stuck.
Oh right, he had to start over.
This will
I did,
restore
but no, then I got stuck again. I was back
Oh,
with you
that
guys for
oh
a
that
bit.
sucks.
Are you at
Yeah.
220 yet?
I'm not. You guys do, just keep going.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna unpause now.
So Cloud just
Yeah.
immediately beats his tire. I don't like that.
Yeah,
you can
I
just
don't
wait
like
out
that
beat.
No,
either.
those.
Well, that's reflex, but yeah.
Yeah. You can just wait out beat with tire. Like, you just chill for a second and go in.
the damage.
William, you see how you got that pick from just high ground? They weren't looking
Yeah.
at you. That's the kind of thing you can do. And you,
Right.
what you want to drop is when they like
It's a solid
notice you
grab.
or like hit you at all. That's when you just want to back off and just
Right,
get
and
heals. or
that's what I
something,
did there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you
But-
played it perfectly. That's the kind of stuff like you can do just to be really annoying. Even if you don't hit all your shots and get kills,
Yeah.
it's fine.
It really
Like they-
clicked in my brain here. Like, that
Yeah.
was like the first time I was like, okay, yeah, I can do
Alright,
this.
Panderp takes cart.
Yeah, you're doing really well against some masters.
Oh yeah, I think I headshot Jarl twice in this point.
Yep. You were popping off. I was like, damn, Bloom, okay.
I think Banner's position there is good, but then they push him out, but
Yeah.
it's
But-
a good job trying to take that.
Yeah, that's where he wants to be.
Yep.
He just
Yeah.
couldn't take it.
Yep, you played that perfectly too. Off the high ground there, Blink. That was good.
I think
And that's
we'd
the
lose
bob.
here.
We just just back.
Yeah.
They kind of ult bomb us.
They
Dude,
grabbed there.
huge grab.
They
I
had
don't think I'm
Tire
gonna be able
coming
to
up
watch
too.
this with you guys.
So we recognized from
Watch
the
your
beginning
stream.
that they're.
No, bet.
I'm gonna pause,
Yeah, I'll send
At
you the link to
228.
it. All right.
so you can send him the link and also say what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spin around to hurt Pog's head.
Ow.
That hurts my head.
No, I'm used to fast turns.
So we recognized
Sound
from the
good.
beginning that their tank line was the weak part, and then I don't think we capitalized on it like at all.
Yep. Were we calling out bubbles and like their bubbles at all?
I believe I was a fair amount.
Okay.
I feel like I always do that as much as I can.
I know you
Alright.
guys definitely know this, but just like make sure we're like if they use their team bubble on someone else or their Rhine, know that you can pressure the Rhine shield
Right,
or
immediately
something a
after.
little more for sure.
Yeah.
I try and call that out when I'm in. Just I don't know if anyone notices. Just like, oh hey, I can just
Yeah. As soon as I hear it, I push on that one tank.
Especially when
Right.
their Zarya does the thing where she pops both bubbles at the exact same time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, that's just like, okay, we're gonna walk into you and you're
Yeah.
gonna die.
I think the more vocal we are about, especially in like Ryan Zarya comps about the enemy team bubbles,
Mhm.
the better like flow that we can get with our like cooldowns, because then we can just sync it. Oh, they're gonna waste bubbles, and then we go in, boom.
I
something
would
like
like
that,
the our Zarya to call that out for the
Right.
most part.
Mhm.
Because I don't know, they just know about, like, they got bubbles on their mind, so.
Right.
Yep.
And they can always see it because they're always, like, for the most part, they're there.
Yeah.
Um,
Did
I
you
like
get
calling
my
it out when I'm
stream,
focusing on
Charles?
Zarya, and then I force her to use bubble,
yeah.
especially.
And then I guess, yeah.
When you
Uh,
force bubble, it's even more important because then usually they're in a bad position.
Yep.
Right. And then I think for each, like whenever we're going up against a team comp, I think just in general, we should try and call out like their big cooldowns as a team. So
Mhm.
hey,
Yeah.
So against this team comp, we got Zarya bubbles, and then obviously
Nades, sleeps.
nades, sleeps, and then that's about
Amp.
it.
Amp
is
is an
hard to
important one.
tell. It's hard to tell though, like when
It
they're
can be,
amping.
yeah.
So
Well, I don't know. When you play against Lucios, they're like amp speed enough, and that becomes like an issue. It's easier to tell, but when they amp heals, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's impossible. pretty
Yeah,
much.
I always call out Anna and I call out Zarya. Those are my two
Yeah.
big ones I
Yeah.
always call out.
yeah.
Bleem, as a DPS, you can call out maybe Ashes and just say, "Hey, watch Dynamite." Like if she throws
Right,
it
right.
in, just watch out for it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
'Cause you want to deny her ultras, because otherwise, if she just can get dynamites off on you guys, like she's gonna have Bob every single team fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I like to call out when she doesn't have dynamite because then that gives us an opportunity to push.
Yeah.
Yep. There's
I don't-
that,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
her boop too. You want to look for that because
Mm.
especially if you're like trying to dive her.
Yeah, that's especially important on dive.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
think about that ever unless we're playing dive.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm being completely honest with you.
All right.
Unless we have,
Junkrat's
like, a
just
dive
Junkrat,
hero.
though. Junkrat, you just
Yeah.
gotta call out where that dude is.
Right, and if he
just
drops a
shits out
trap,
damage.
obviously you'd call that out.
Charles,
Alright.
there's like
Are
a
you-
5-second
traps.
delay on my stream too, by the way.
But he can hear us talking, so
Yeah.
he should know. So, are you at 228, Richard? Or where are you?
I will speed forward to it.
Okay. Wanna fill
I'm
for
there.
T2 scrim, says Korean.
Alright. I'm there.
Let's see. No thanks.
Oh, Bleep, are you gonna go to the tier 2 like versus tier 3 thing?
I might.
I'm going to that. It's like an hour though, so we got
Okay,
time.
yeah, we have time. Alright.
Can I
So,
go to that?
yeah, you'll
No,
be
it's
on the tier 3 side though.
It's internal. It's
Yeah,
and
but you
I
can like sneak your way inside.
get-
Or you can cast it and make it like the preseason internal scrim.
Oh, that's so. I've always wanted to cast a preseason internal scrim actually.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
the big like showstopper.
Yeah.
All right,
We're just trying
I'm
to
gonna-
give me,
Alright.
motion sickness.
I'm gonna unpause.
Sorry, I'm got my movement going, you know?
I'm so glad that Richard does that too.
But yeah,
That
we're
always
done
makes me
here.
feel self-conscious. It's like, Bleem, stop! You're hurting my head.
Okay.
Alright, 3,
Bleem, I
2,
don't like that Sonic
1,
there on the
play.
tanks, especially against
yeah.
the sniper. Sonic
Right.
the sniper, like sniper spots, because you don't want to peek it.
Right. Yeah.
That's just,
That's another. I
you'll
think that
feel
was
like-
just a situation of like popping it off cooldown and just
Oh, yeah,
jumping
yeah.
on him. Yeah. But that
Your,
makes
your
sense.
Honda's good though. I
Are
think
you-
What?
Oh, sorry.
Your Honda's good that you can like. I think just a couple adjustments.
Good
I think
speed.
You'll be right up there.
Right. What are you at, Richard?
202 right now.
Okay, pause.
Alright.
I'll get to 202. Let's go. Third healer soldier. Oh my goodness.
That was
That
actually
speed was
massive.
huge.
The speed was huge too. Yeah.
Oh no, Pander.
Good. You won the high ground battle, Bleem. Huge.
Oh, what's happening
just
here?
alpha that.
Big shatter.
Yeah. Big shatters. Yep.
Are you talking about me? Come on.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, sorry, Richard. I went too far.
No, you're good. I'm with
I'm
you.
coming back. Wait,
Oh.
what?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh, now I'm not with you.
God damn it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to 140.
Okay.
Oh, I am an
literally
alpha,
on
okay.
that.
Cool. I
Okay.
predicted
Wow,
it.
I'm a full 10 seconds behind. I'm so sad.
Alright. Play.
Alright.
Okay. Let's see here. So you can
3,
play
2, 1, play.
Definitely.
Kill the
So
Mahal.
you domed their Ash. That's good.
Yeah, this is a good.
Stop blocking the dynamite.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just,
Oh.
you just get chased down.
yeah. Wait, why were
Yeah.
you over there, Bleem?
I'll watch it back. I'm going back.
Alright.
I think I was pushing at the junk.
Okay.
Oh no. So yeah, I kill Jarl and then I saw the junk and I was like, I can kill this guy. And I missed. a
You
couple
almost
shots.
get it. Yeah. So
Shohei Mahal.
as soon as I hear that, I don't play Hanzo, but I would have just backed up down that long corridor and waited for him to like push you.
Yeah, so I was really hoping that he would just like tire me like straight up and that I would just
Yeah.
like shoot it. Because I'm used to playing against like Glob Dragon.
Yeah.
But
Oh no.
but this guy's like 1,000 SR higher than Glob Dragon, so
Yeah.
you know.
It'd be
Mid
like
diamond
that
tire is a little bit
sometimes.
better than the gold. Alright, I'm at 126.
Alright, I'm at 118. Just let me know when you hit it, and
Yeah, I'll
I'll
let you
I'll
know.
just start it while you guys are going. You don't have to pause.
Unpause.
Alright. We do like a soft reset here. We don't actually like
Yeah.
fully back
Yeah,
out.
no, that's smart. That's huge. You guys are just poking a little bit. That's good.
No one pushes up
Yeah.
with Charles here. Like, you guys still hug that corner, which is, like, fine, but if the Junkrat had stayed on that high ground, actually Charles kind of
Yeah.
dies for it.
What?
So Charles started pushing and no one followed him.
I like called it. Just tell me you're not with me. Like that's the biggest problem I have sometimes. Just nobody fucking tells me shit. Like I'll call something, and if you're not doing it, if you do it, it's silence. But if you're not doing it, it's also silence.
Yeah.
All I had to
It's-
hear was no.
I'm gonna
not
go
yet.
back.
I
I'm gonna
was
go
like,
back and rewatch that. See if there's a reason we didn't push out. Because it looks
I would
like we
say
just
no.
didn't push out.
Yeah.
Just get bored.
I think the call is just to echo the call and just go with it.
So yeah, everyone was
And
just
then-
too busy poking,
Remaining.
and like no one followed up.
Dude.
You should be on speed here.
Oh my god.
Here it is.
Richard,
You
it's
could
so
have
sad
amped
watching
speed
your
to get
POVs.
everyone there faster
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The amps heals. Never amp heals like that. Oh my goodness.
The shatter. Oh
But
my
yeah,
god.
like Like everyone was just poking and too busy poking to like follow up with it, and then and then everyone was like, "Oh shit, Ryan's pushed up," so they like rushed the rotation, and then everyone
That's
died.
mostly on Pisces and Reflex.
Yeah.
Like the
Alright.
when it comes to like the tempos of every fight, that's like that really comes to like I'm gonna unpause and just like let it play out a little bit.
Okay. I'm at 32.
But
so.
okay, I'll have to let you know. I'll just say unpause when I'm there.
Cool.
But like that comes to like the tanks and the Lucio. They're like
Yep.
like when the set the tone of the fight.
Yeah.
And Reflex has to speed in or out there. But he was on heels like most of the time.
Yeah.
At 32, we have the ult advantage, so we should. I think we win this, right?
We cap in overtime.
That was a nice headshot too.
Just wanted to watch it.
30 seconds.
Junket's back here.
Junket's behind us. We take
Yeah.
care of him. That's good. We're down one, like our off healer, but that's fine.
Right.
Yeah,
Or
we
up
trade,
trade,
should be
and
on
then they're down main. So that's
You
fine.
could be on high grounds.
I actually like this off angle because he can pressure the Rhine pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this already
He
once,
also
but
Shit.
high ground forces more. I think.
Yeah.
Like he
Okay.
can get the same angle, but from high ground, and he's safer there.
Okay.
that's true.
Big beat.
I like that angle there specifically just because of the way that they were turned as a team,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big grab.
to be honest. But oh, we almost C9.
Yep.
Way to kill that.
Or kill the Bob? Oh, kill the Graph. Sorry.
The tire. No, they kill a tire. You guys kill a tire.
Oh, cool. Pander with the visor. Let's go, dude.
Oh, I remember that. Cause that's I didn't know visor locked onto tire before that.
I didn't know either until right then.
We gotta
Okay,
kill
so
Ash
sad.
there.
Pander got trapped.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking
It's
swimming,
Desperation.
dog.
Oh, thank God the nano got stolen by the Ash. Didn't go
Yeah,
into
that
the
would
ball.
have been. That would have been.
That would have been.
I think it was on purpose, the Ash. To be honest, the ball was like far away.
Oh, really?
It's the first person
Yeah.
they saw. Okay.
Yeah.
Trash shatter.
They were gonna die, so they just threw it out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel
huge
that.
shatter onto
Not the
a
worst.
solo Ash and ball.
So
Well,
this
Charles.
this hold looks better than like you guys have looked the rest of the map.
Yeah, this was like us at our best, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. The whole first hold, this hold was really good.
They cap. I think they only cap when we have with like. I think they cap with like 58
It's
seconds
a minute
left or something.
30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Well, that's still 3 minutes off the clock. That's pretty
Yeah.
good, right? Like if you
Against
take
tier
that,
two,
if
yeah.
that's a, if well, yeah, but like even if this is like against another tier 3 team and we let like
Ready for battle.
them cap like
Yeah.
first point with a
Alright,
minute
just-
30 left, we're like that's fine.
Clock check. I'm at
Yeah.
39. Get ready.
I'll pause it when doors open.
'Kay.
Or like, oh the
Alright.
May, I remember this.
The May pick was huge. That actually like
Mm-hmm.
because that lets you dictate the tempo too. Because May's a very like tempo oriented hero too, in my
Right.
opinion.
Best
And
off
since
tank.
you're kind of used to playing that way, I think that's a good pick there when other people aren't necessarily like doing what you think.
It also kind of
Alright, I'm there.
their DPS need to really rely on their tanks being able to play like by the
3,
statue
2,
to create
1,
like
play.
the angles around the point, which
Yep.
are really strong for snipers, but they weren't really even
Yeah.
able to get in very much. So
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, we lose this because they ult better than us.
Yeah. They win with the blizzard.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we can watch that back. I think if one bubble goes in a different way, like that's possibly a
Yeah.
one.
It was so
but-
close. Like, and again, this is a tier 2 team. Like,
Oh, sorry, Richard. I was unpaused. I'll go back to 0.
no, I'm on pause. Where are you at?
I'm going back to 0.
Okay. I just made it through the first team fight.
Okay.
5,
Alright. I just
4,
got it.
3, 2,
Okay.
1.
All right. I am there.
Attackers incoming.
Unpausing.
Defend objective A.
Yeah. Let's see here.
This is a good first wall.
Right.
Yep.
We just can't
Good
capitalize,
first
but that's fine.
ball. Yeah.
Yeah, we got out a
They're
ton of
able to sneak
resources.
through, too.
We got
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
We
that
got
was
out
good.
amp, both bubbles.
And it puts their Hanzo and their Zarya
And
in
nade.
terrible positions.
Yeah.
Right. The Zarya kind of feeds.
Yeah. The
They
Zarya just
feed
dies.
a lot on this push.
Yeah. Again, their tanks are the worst part. Like we really exploit that here with the May.
Yeah.
Because
You
May
don't
just
have to do it.
exaggerates bad tank play.
Yeah.
Right. And I
Like
think
you have to be
guys
really
are,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, you guys are denying like the snipers
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
like position.
I remember
Yeah,
calling push up
I
here.
really like
really
Bleem's
good.
call to call to play the wall.
Yeah,
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
the charge on the frozen.
Yeah, right.
Oh no,
Cloud
Cloud
got
is
some-
alive
It was
here.
so optimistic.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Pisces really out of position.
He just
Yeah.
again, I think that's just the solo queue thing, not like
Right.
not knowing to like wrap with your team or
Yeah.
rotate the right way with your team.
If he's coachable, then I'd want him on our team.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go back and spectate him under crosshair, and I can give like my full opinion.
Yeah.
From the
I'm not
from the
sure
10
about
seconds I
this.
spectated under his crosshair earlier, Pug, that you saw.
Yeah,
I
no.
did not like it at all.
I didn't like it either. Me and Kitty were watching him most of
That was
last
10
night.
seconds, so yeah.
I just think if,
Yeah.
And
I'd
if he
want
has,
to take
like,
him
the-
if he's coachable for
Right,
sure.
if he has
Yeah.
like the talent there, and then like. Or,
but
like,
he's
he has,
also
like,
an
the raw
11. We have to
skills.
think about that.
Yeah,
That's true.
we were talking about that yesterday too.
Because
Well,
even Kitty, like, this is Kitty's friend, and she was like, I don't really want him.
Yeah, Kitty wasn't feeling Pisces.
So, what do
It's
you guys
a-
think about this ult here?
I like this Blizzard. It
I'm
like
pausing, by the way.
so the team fight was like it wasn't won or lost. It was kind of just undecided, and that just secured
Right, it
it.
was-
Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so I was actually really thinking about this, like immediately after the map ended, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I saved Blizzard here, and maybe that's like a differentiating factor in like the way that like the game ends
No,
up.
because
But now that I'm looking at it, I think it's a really, really good Blizzard because
Yeah.
Ziptail is 89 to beat.
I mean
Yeah.
at this
No,
point
that's
like
so true.
they're getting
Right.
close to having a bunch of ults, and like if the longer the fight goes on, like they're just gonna have
Yeah.
ults and start being able to stack stuff. So like
Right.
ending fights quickly is what you want.
So the only thing about this is that they only really need to cap one tick.
Yeah.
So the only thing is we have to be more conservative with our ults in that situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you guys are right that this is a good ult, but I also think that maybe if I save it, it goes a different way. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the
I
end
think-
of the world, I guess.
One thing, so we have to track ults really well into this, like going into this with like they can only cap one, right? And their
Right.
big win conditions grab dragon, and we only have beat as like a defensive
Mhm.
thing if we get caught out. Otherwise, they still have blizzard and shatter, so like it's really on. It's really hard for our Lucio. Like we have to like outplay 3 to 4 alts here.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
also
have-
I'm gonna pause.
they have
I'm
6
gonna
ults
pause. 220. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll go
But
for it.
We're kind of hiding behind this corner. I remember, Charles, you were bumping into me. I don't know how avoidable. So hard to get an accurate wall off when like, and Pisces was too when people are like bumping into me, like, cause like it just moves the slightest bit and like that opens up like little cracks in the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like I said, like it's hard to position yourself in that corner to not bump me, but I don't know, like.
Honestly,
don't
I
know.
think maybe just say that, and then Charles just like backs off a little bit.
I did at one point. I think
Oh,
Charles
okay.
noticed it. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Charles, do you
Gotcha.
You
remember
could
that
do
at all?
that, or you can play opposite of it too.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
parents call. I can listen, but I can't talk.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. But do you
Yeah.
remember that?
He just said he can't talk.
I know. But he did talk, so I
Um,
was wondering maybe he had
he's
the
just letting
opportunity to say
us know.
yes. Oh, my ears just started
but yeah,
ringing.
Bleem, you can always play opposite of the Reinhardt, or like
That's
if
true.
there's too many people and you're just like they're bumping into me, just play opposite and just like you really can't expose yourself, but like you just get it off and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in.
yeah.
And then rotate back around
And-
to like your other side.
Right.
You know?
And that also sets up an opportunity for more damage. So
Right.
if I get the opportunity to freeze them as I'm rotating back, or if like they turn to me and then Pisces,
Then
for
he-
example, gets damage into their back. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
I'm gonna
all about
unpause.
creating the
Switch, are
off
you here?
angles and everything.
Yep, I'm here.
I'm pausing. So yeah, they freeze here. I'm gonna pause again.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and watch Pisces under crosshair.
Okay. Just a note for Charles, if for Blizzard, save charge. If you know they have Blizzard, save charge for it.
True.
Because that's your escape option for Blizzard.
I want to see. So, I think
Where are you at?
I'm at 227 right now.
I'm with you.
Okay. Why? I'm pausing. Okay, so Pisces kind of throws this a little bit. I don't really like Charles's pin there because, I mean, Pisces uses bubble on me for no reason.
Yeah, you still have
whereas
ice block
if
up,
he-
don't you?
Right, I do, and I'm not in a terrible position. Yeah, because I have ice block.
And their team's
and-
walled, like, it
right,
just tanks.
right. So he should be using the bubble on the Rhine here, especially since he knows the Rhine is just gonna like walk straight forward into their Rhine.
Yeah.
Even if you're not expecting the blizzard, it's not a good bubble onto me. Like, and also, okay, Reflex does have beat here. That's good. So he should beat this.
He
Let's see
should
what
save
happens.
it though, because we
I
can
mean-
always speed out of Blizzard and like use bubbles to get out of it. That's what
But
we
we
should
don't-
try
yeah.
and play out of.
Yeah.
In
In an
this
ideal
situation though,
situation,
and I agree. In an ideal
Yeah.
situation, you don't want to beat Blizzard, but when you have to, you have to, I guess.
Yeah.
He could have waited a little bit longer for that, but I think Charles dies there. So,
Yeah, he does.
and then he gets booped out. He's not in a good spot at all
We do beat
because
Blizzard.
Charles. Yeah, I know. Sorry, we're kind of at different points. Wait, where's Pisces? Because
Where?
Charles is all the way up here, I would like if we're a little bit farther up to hopefully heal for him.
Fuck, that wall,
Yeah.
man. That was so huge.
I think the. Oh yeah, you wall off the
Oh,
He
yes.
He blocked Shatter
That
with
was
the wall.
really big
Yes.
brain.
Dude, it's the tank skills coming through. Whoa!
We-
Fuck, did you hear that?
Yep, it was
Огонь
simultaneous
по
grab.
готовности!
But you get caught out because they wall it off. Wall you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just dead here.
Yeah. I was hoping he'd try to get in and like maybe freeze
Yeah.
that line, but honestly,
Yeah.
we get lucky. The dragon didn't kill Grav.
Yeah.
How did it not? I think he missed. So yeah,
This wall saves Charles so hard from their May.
Oh yeah.
oh
They're
look at
Ryan
this guy.
swinging at a wall.
Yeah, I remember calling that out from spawn because I saw it. I was like, I think the Ryan's DCing.
Yeah.
Ziptail should have died there.
But yeah. So for Blizzard,
Victory!
one thing that's like, if you have one or two people caught in there, I think like using Soldier's ult or McCree's ult to zone them off and like
That's true.
force them to take guaranteed damage versus like when they have to come in, it forces them to either have to shield you off and then only some of them can damage, or you're gonna kill them all. So that I like Panderp's ult there. Just the beat. What we needed to do is recognize they still have Grab Dragon, so like that one we need to save beat for that. We have to just speed out of the Blizzard there. But, yeah, it's a tough call. This one, oh my god, I don't even want to watch myself. This is so bad.
Hanamura? Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Hanamura,
I'm kind
I
of getting burnt out. I might watch these another
Yeah.
night.
think- Oh yeah.
Fair enough. I'm gonna probably watch this.
I'm gonna
Well,
watch
actually,
this one.
Pog, what time is our internal scrim at?
9:30, so 45
We have
minutes.
45 minutes? Okay, yeah, we can do this.
Do I stay in and watch it?
I think you should.
Okay,
But
I'll
if
stay
you don't
in and
want
watch
to,
it. I'll
I don't
stay in
blame
and
you.
watch it.
Stay in and watch our attack, I think.
Yeah.
Defense, I think we can, I don't know. You can
Ready for battle.
choose whether or not you want to watch that.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
I think our defense was decent, I think. In my opinion. But our first
someone's
attack,
calling.
There's just another thing with
I'm
us not.
I'm gonna pause to answer a call.
Attackers
And
incoming in
actually,
30
I'll pause at
seconds.
0. Richard, you just like let us know when we unpause and then call when we pause.
Cool.
um,
I gotta get to 0 real quick.
but I think
5, 4, 3, 2,
one thing for our attack, I think
Attackers
we were
incoming.
calling rotations, but we didn't make them
Defend
fast enough, and then
objective
we didn't
A.
like
Yeah.
stick with it. I think that's
Well,
But,
people
like,
kept like.
I like the yeah.
People kept staggering on the rotation, like they weren't doing it cleanly or like following.
Oh yeah.
So I had to
I
like. I couldn't rotate as fast as I wanted to.
I'm
Right,
back.
right.
All right,
It takes
cool.
practice.
All right.
Oh, so
For
I
sure.
remember here someone called out for me to play Sombra and hack their shield tanks, and I didn't want to argue against it at the time because I know that like I don't want to argue against Reflex in the middle of a map.
No,
But
May was the play.
I think Sombra is one of the worst characters to play in this situation. Tracer would be one of the worst as well because there's there is literally pretty much no angles that I can play because their tanks just have control of the choke, and Jarl is just playing on this high ground. And if I try to go up here, he just taps me in the head and I die.
And straight up, you have one like hack target. Like, okay, cool, you hacked Orisa. Like,
I could hack Sig. I mean, there's actually like in a different map, Sombra could be really good. Maybe second point as well. Sombra could be decent, but although I did not like playing Sombra on the second point either, just because they had the Ashe. But like right here, characters like Sombra and Ashe just kind of do nothing. What we want to have is a lot of like frontline presence or shield break.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we're running Brawl for sure.
Right, so I like
shield.
the DPS we're playing right now. I think we lose the initial push and then we decide to swap off. I was gonna go Echo and then you guys were like, don't play Echo, and I was like, okay, makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I still stand by that.
Yeah. That's
I'd
fair.
agree.
I agree.
If you play your angles right, then yes, but it's
right.
hard against
It's
the
tough.
Masters. Like,
It's because they had a pocketed Ashe. That's why we didn't want it.
Right. Yeah. I agree. No. Like I completely agree. And when you said that, I was like, yeah, I guess so. Although Echo, I feel like Echo is one of my favorite like shield break characters in the game. Like,
for sure.
I feel like I'm out of the characters that like are shield breaky. Like, my best ones are Echo and Hanzo.
They have crazy shield break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna unpause. 3, 2, 1, going. So we push out.
So my wall, I remember I tried to wall us through and it wasn't the best. I should look for more of an angled one than like a straight up one that I do.
They play back and give us space, so I think I call for rotation. I get hit by a rock during the rotation. I remember that.
Yeah. The angle wasn't great on the wall.
Let me go. I'm gonna look back and see how Cloud rotated to get picked.
if you rotate the wall just like front facing forward, I think we would have made it through.
Okay, so we push. I get rocked.
I'm not. I don't play Mei, so I don't know. Maybe that would help, but.
How the fuck did Cloud get?
Or
you were worried about the Ashe,
Did
right?
Cloud just get tapped?
Yeah.
Cloud just got tapped, didn't he? By the Ashe.
I'm gonna watch Yarl's perspective there. Yarl is really good at Mei.
This will heal you.
Cloud just
think...
gets tapped. And Reflex goes a little too far forward and just gets blown up.
Yeah.
Like, he just went slightly in front of the tank line and got exploded.
Right. And then at this point we just lose.
Or like reset.
Yeah. Get as much ultra as you can and then die.
Yeah,
the comp that we had was good. I think we just were like, we were frustrated that it didn't work out the first push, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I like the comp that we had.
Yeah, okay. I'm at 3. I'm gonna pause at 3:20 just so we are on the same time.
Okay, I'll come back to you.
Cool. So I rewatched that fight a few times just to see how Cloud died.
Plea went forward.
Oh no.
How did I do that? I'm coming back.
We're
Alright, we're here.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, unpause.
Alright. So let's see here. We know they're gonna have ult advantage for sure.
Yeah, so
I really like Hanzo against a comp like this on this point because if you just drag in their choke here, like if you just put it behind them or on top of them, like there's very little they can do about it.
It's good for breaking hold. So this is where I started watching cooldown. So I see Rock and I called a push.
Yeah.
So then we speed. I think someone gets picked during rotation.
You get trapped.
I get trapped.
And then your shield gets burned. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just gotta.
Pog, what do you think? I'm gonna pause.
Yep.
So I play this angle here, Pog. What do you think of do you think I should be with the team? I felt like if I went with team, I just wasn't gonna do very much.
No, I think you're fine. I do this all the time, where like I let my flanks come from you guys rotating. I do this on Volskaya a lot too. It's risky, but if you
what do you mean?
You have so.
Oh, so you just kind of play straight up, but the rest of the team is at an angle.
Yeah.
So okay.
So like they have to, their team counter rotates, but then you're off angle, and your flank comes from you guys rotating. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So they're generating the flank for you. You're just kind of at main.
Yeah, it's a lazy flank, really.
Right.
So
right. Okay.
And then you have the mega behind you, so like that angle's not bad as long as you play like really smart and safe.
That's what I
kind of
just farm the 2 megas that are right there.
Yeah.
So I
Okay, so
recognize
that
you doing this, but I would just say next time call it out that you're doing this. Because,
Okay.
so I saw you poking in choke, and I thought you were just making the rotation slow, so I wasted shield trying to, like,
Oh.
protect you
okay.
through the rotation. I didn't
Yeah.
realize
Yeah.
you were going to counter-rotate.
Yeah.
Just say
That
like
makes
leave me or
sense.
just go.
Yeah.
Leave me
Okay,
there, or
okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna
I
say.
try to do that, but I'm not
right.
usually vocal
Yeah.
about it. I just kind of like do it. Really
I'm gonna
bad about it.
unpause.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Hear
So
the
this is where we get,
tire-
like, super split.
We're in their spawn. Reflex.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
like
they're-
Reflex
I'm, like-
going... I didn't like Reflex trying to save you, Pog. I think he should
No,
have
he
just
wasn't
left.
trying to save me. I was trying to save him, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I missed all my
I'm gonna back up
shots.
to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
Do
missed,
you
like,
wanna
so many
watch it?
shots. No. Oh no.
Because I was
Let's watch
focused on
it.
watching you, Bleem.
I was gonna watch Reflex's point of view, but because you said, "Oh no," now I'm gonna watch yours.
There it goes down.
God damn it. I missed 2 shots that would have saved him. He was like, Pog, I trust you. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I
dude."
remember that.
Well, no, okay, so what happens is, so you go low, like, you get pulled out the side door and go low, so you fall back into that, like, into their spawn like you
Oh
should.
yeah, because you roll.
And then, so Reflex bolts it out to give you heals, like, out that back door, rather than sticking with the team to rotate up.
Oh yeah.
So he bolts it to try and, like, give you heals, when he should have just stuck with the team and let you go get Mega.
Oh yeah.
That's what I had an issue with.
Or if Cloud can
Oh,
throw
yeah,
that
yeah,
healing
for
orb
sure.
at you.
Yeah,
No,
was
I should have just called I can get Mega. Just go with the team.
yeah.
Or whatever.
That's
I don't know.
where I just kind of wanted Reflex to go, like, either he's super low health and way out of
Pause.
position, like he dies, or he goes on a mega flank. Like,
So,
Like-
do you think at this point when Reflex dies that we called like, all right, don't go in?
yes, we for sure did.
Okay. Because I'm looking at this and immediately I'm thinking, Pog, I'd like you to like come over here on this like deep flank, but then I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
we're
no,
not
once
doing
they
You
did
guys
that,
at
so
high ground? Yeah.
I peek and see them just holding point, so I'm like, just chill. Like, we'll get
Yeah.
Reflex back and then just push.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't die.
If they had been pushing us, then we would have been fucked, but... So this is where we
Oh,
call
you-
to make the rotation over to the high ground. It's a little sloppy, so I get... My
Oh
shield
yeah, I
kind
like
of gets
this
burnt.
rotation.
We go up top. Pog's out. Pog, you're out a little bit apart in front of us. Yeah, and you get popped.
Yeah, I peeked. I was so stupid.
Yeah, you were really
As
frustrated
soon as
about
I
that.
did it, I was just like, oh fuck, why did I peek that?
We get ults out of a lost fight, so it's fine. But
Yeah.
Right. I think what are they, both tank
I
ults
should
here?
just waited.
Yeah,
for
it was
shield.
both
I
tank
remember
ults.
that. I was like, why would they do that?
because
Yeah.
their tanks are not great.
No.
I kind of ran over their tank line most of the night.
I think here I went Sombra, which I don't like because I'm close to Dragon. Even though I wasn't, I think I caved in to go Sombra because I wasn't getting too much value on the Hanzo.
yeah,
Because it was tough to actually like hit shots and like kill people because
it was hard for us
the
to
way
make
they were
space
playing.
against this double shield. Yeah,
Right.
because that pocketed Ash was so oppressive.
I really wanted to play Ashe, but then I was like, because
Yeah.
if I was gonna play Ashe, I wouldn't have been able to like take the tools with their Ashe. I would have just
Shatter.
done it mostly for shield. I would have done it mostly just for shield break. And oh, by the way, I'm paused.
Okay. Where you at?
118, but 118.
Cool.
But I contemplated it just for like shield break and also just like make the Ashe just make sure that she wasn't like at or contest her a little bit more, right? And be like have that consistent like 60 damage that I can put
Yeah.
onto her body as opposed to like the Hanzo, which is more inconsistent.
Yeah.
Um,
Even if you aren't like winning the duels, it's at least like
I don't know.
pressure.
That's a weird situation. I think Hanzo's still the right pick.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like Ashe would have ended up me just like dying a lot because she's pocketed and I wouldn't have been. So,
I think
but I contemplated it.
I got too much
Oh, yeah.
into the mindset of trying to like carry things too,
Yeah.
because I knew you guys were having a hard time against the DPS, so I was trying to like do too much.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
'cause you knew you could like handle the tanks, and you
Yeah.
were like you were doing really good against them. Honestly.
Yeah. So I think I get too much into that mindset here.
Yeah.
They bob. So
So my because that's where the
Why are
shatter
they-
that got absolutely nothing came from.
They're okay. Joker's honestly not that good. It's Jarl's carrying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Jarl is their big one.
Yeah. Yo's really good. Although, his Widow
Like,
wasn't
Joker would
great
pop
on
off.
King's Row. But obviously, like, his Tracer and his Ashe and his May are, like, all, like, really, really good.
That
It's a
Bob
really
got 4
big
kills.
kill. Yeah.
See,
Wait,
so
beat
that
in?
was
I'm not... Oh,
that was where I was trying to carry the team fight, and I didn't recognize the Bob, like, fucking my backline hard.
uh-huh.
It's all good.
So I needed to, like, turn around and, like, protect you guys.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
remaining.
Let me know when you get to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I think I get a 4K.
Yeah. So, I don't like this grab.
We beat, we go in.
But I like
Alright.
the beat to engage against double shield, just to give us that
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, I'm there.
One thing that's really interesting to note is that their tanks are on their second ultimate pretty much, and we're on our first grab and only halfway to our second shatter.
I mean, basically all I've done the whole time is, like, rotate. Like, I've just
Right.
covered rotations this entire time.
It's
Right.
tough to get ult charge, but like at that point, maybe you consider like playing a diva or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. I think diva would have been really good against them because you can. I actually remember calling this out specifically for the second point where it becomes more of an issue. But you can both like peel against like the Sigma rocks and
Yeah.
the Orisa the Orisa pull and her damage, as
Yeah.
well as like dive their Ashe and kind of like
Yeah.
have like be able to come back to your team.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm paused right after we cap.
Okay, I'll let you know. But
Okay.
yeah, we don't use grab effectively there. I don't know. It doesn't really do
Yeah.
anything. But the beat in the obviously the high noon was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I
And
should
you
have just
kept
gone.
up shield too, which was good.
Honestly,
me.
maybe ball would have been good there. They didn't have a ton of
sorry.
CC,
I just
and I
capped.
could have just like,
We just kept.
Yeah.
okay, I'm playing.
Objective
Like they didn't have it.
lost.
Like really, it was just Junkrat trap. I would have had to watch out for,
Objective
Right.
and I could have made a ton of space with that against them.
Yeah.
I had a really tough job actually doing anything.
Yeah.
On this point, yeah, with Sombra, this point's tough on Sombra.
Yeah.
My only thing that I could do was peeking that one angle. Because, like anywhere else, I would just get domed by the Ashe.
Yeah, I'm still.
really good
I still
stun.
think we need to just push up that stairway. Like everyone kept calling
I
against
agree.
it, but we needed to just push it. Like
Right.
Yeah.
we wait for
Rip the
Junkrat to
bandage straight
reload,
off.
speed into it, and just use both bubbles. Like
yeah.
it
I
would
was
have
the
been
one who was
fine.
calling hard left every time. That's on me.
Yeah,
'Cause, like
well,
we have a rush comp, so we should just go into their tanks. Like
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna pause.
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah.
They don't have much to
I'm
go.
at 211.
So, what's so? Okay, I'll get there. But what's so dangerous about like where they are right now is like they control both high grounds. So if we
Yeah.
go main, we kind of just get.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we can
We get
really just
farmed.
like, unless Reflex uses his speed at like the perfect time, and like we can just like sit in one of the corners until they drop. We
Yeah.
kind of get farmed.
And that's one of the
Exactly.
Even
yeah.
then, Richard loses like so much shield from doing that.
yeah. And that's one of the
if we
things
go-
where like I made a call and then like people complained about it. So like we didn't. So then we just did like half-assed calls where we like walked on the bridge and died. Like that's what
Yes.
happened.
That's on me though. I was the one who was calling, hey, let's
No,
go.
there. It wasn't
because
just
that's
you.
like my
Yeah.
that was my normal play. Like, oh, go out left because
Yeah.
I want to get set up on high ground, and then
So-
I can kind of free shoot, but they have control of both high grounds. So
To be fair,
can't do
I
that, yeah.
really
That's
like
good to know for
going
the
out
future, though.
left. But
Yeah.
the only thing about, well, I don't like it right here, but I would like it if we had someone that could contest our Ashe, right?
Yeah.
So, like, Pog
Contest
sort of
Asher
can.
if she's not there. Yeah.
Not really. If she's
Well, if Ashe-
if she's not there, I think at that point you just go main, or you just go like onto here and drop.
Yeah.
But like Pog, you can't really contest her because she has a pocket, and you're McCree without a pocket.
Yeah.
And then I can't really contest her because, again, she has a pocket. So if like Kitty went Diva, that would have been huge, right? So we come out here,
Mhm.
let Kitty dive Jarl without being like super out of position, and just kind of wait until like he has to drop.
Yeah. I think we could push into that, push right, like up the stairs, like Richard was saying.
Mhm.
But the only thing is Junkrat. But like, I think we can just like, if we count the bombs and everything, and then
Yeah.
like, go in.
We
at
just
the right
had
time,
to wait for the
It's the
reload and
best
then
option.
speed.
Roll
Like
over.
in this
Yeah.
situation.
yeah.
and we don't take Ashe or spam damage from Ashe
Like,
really either.
I-
Right.
That way.
Like I can just use shield to like
Yeah.
tank the the nades. It's not a big deal. It's not like Anubis where he can shoot over my shield and get like reflex shots. Like,
right.
I can just tank it, and then we use both bubbles once we get up the stairs.
Right. Yeah, that would have been so much smarter. I was just like, one, not warmed up, and two, just like, oh god. I don't know why I kept calling go left. Fuck
Reflex was yelling for it too, and like Cloud was also yelling for it. Like it wasn't just you.
Yeah.
Like people were like, no, we can't go up the stairs. Like it was a hard and fast thing. Like we couldn't go there.
Yeah. It's important to respect a Junkrat, but it's also important to like
to know like
think
he
about...
only has 5 shots. Like I can tank that pretty easily.
Right. And sometimes you like I said, you have to rip off the band-aid because otherwise we have even more damage that we have to deal with.
And they have an Orisa Sigma. Like once we get in their face, like they're just dead.
Right.
For sure. And that top area, it's hard to kite out of unless you're dropping the point. And if we get, like, if I'm set up on high ground there, then I can contest the Ashe and the Mercy a lot easier. Because the angle's better, they're just, like, wide open, so... Yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and, like, you think about, like, how many Hanamura defensives have you lost because there's just a DPS set up on high ground that no one can contest? Yeah. I know, I can think of one, this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unpause at 211.
But I also play that angle a lot, too, so I should have
Reflex,
just
you
known
for
to,
sure
like,
said
what
that we
to
couldn't
do.
go up top right. He's...
Reflex for sure said that.
Is
Oh,
he
he's in chat?
Yeah, he's
Yo,
in the chat.
Reflex, what's going on?
Alright, I'm playing in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, you guys
what are you at?
I'm at 210, sorry.
I'm at 136.
Okay, I will catch up to you.
I've been at 2 times speed. For some reason.
So fast.
Alright, just poke war.
Alright, are you at 136?
I'm getting there.
Okay, let me know. Just say on pause when you're there.
I am... Go.
I am go.
Sorry.
Wise words.
Thanks. Yeah, so we push out again.
I'm gonna pause. So, we Koa to contest their Ashe?
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either. We needed to Koa to, like, sustain.
Right, we could have done what you said.
To be honest. I think we might have called
so
that,
brain dead.
to be fair.
I don't remember that being called.
But I think I called the, like, we Cole to engage or something like that, but then we took engage as to
contest the Ashe. So
Ashe.
calling to get up into here would be a good idea, up into where they're set up.
Yeah, because I mean, like on my screen right now, there's like 3 separate people just yeeting themselves towards him, like separately.
Yeah, it's Kitty and Richard, then there's me, and then there's Cloud, Reflex,
Like
and Pog
this
over
is
at
the
Ashe.
this is almost the opposite of the way like initiation should be, because I'm at the back, and then it's Cloud is next, then Pog's in front of Cloud, then Reflex is in front of Pog.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
They're like, oh, kill Masters player.
Yep, kill him and then we win, right? Nope.
Oh no,
And then
Cloud doesn't even kill him.
And they're not even like...
But he gets the mercy.
So Arissa's just behind us like shooting.
Yeah.
Just free firing, and Kitty's still trying to push up the stairs.
That was a disaster.
And then there's Bleem over here at the bottom of the stairs in their spawn.
Yeah, that MP was a little bit... Yikes.
I mean, in the right context, that was huge.
I'm pausing.
That beat though, oh no.
Yeah. Where are you at?
So my MP was bad,
sure.
but no one called winnable. I remember when I AMP'd audibly going, oh no, or something like that. I was like, oh.
Where are you?
Sorry, I'm at 1 minute exactly. Okay. But like a second before I AMP'd, 2 people like just died, and then I think Richard just died, and I was like, oh, okay, that was the worst.
What did I get blown up by? Oh, Junkrat. That's
I'm
what
on
blew me up.
pause.
Yeah.
Alright,
One thing I will say about 2 CPs, I feel like it exposes teams a lot more, because you have to play pretty dang well to like actually win a point.
You have to win 3 team fights, because you have to win a team fight to enter the point, you have to win a team fight on point, and then you have to win the follow-up team fight.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
on Hanamura
sorta.
at least.
I mean, just in general, the game mode's like hard to play. It's like takes the most coordination, I think. Which I think it's good to like watch us back, because it's like, holy shit, we make so many mistakes.
Oh, so
God damn.
So I went Asher, but I don't think I even get to touch the point.
I just
or, like,
I just
shoot
charge
anyone.
myself on the point because I'm like,
Yeah.
the tire's
Oh,
coming, so I'm like, I need to like move.
Oh yeah. That's
The
oh, I died on the tire. That's what happens. Yeah.
The tire
Oh,
was
we
coming,
fought.
and I was like, fuck, he's gonna get a team
Both
kill.
hit.
Someone has to touch.
Both hit scans died of the tire. Oof.
Just shoot the tire, forehead.
Yeah, just tap on it.
We don't get a touch, because, yeah, Cloud yeah.
Cloud touches.
No, he gets us on their second too early. He dies at 4 seconds, not 3 seconds.
Oh,
That's so
sad.
unlucky. Oh, I won that.
That's tragic.
Yeah, that's why I ran away, because, like,
Sides.
I thinking back, I was like, why the fuck did I charge there?
Initiate.
And I remember that's why I heard tire, and I was like, oh shit.
Wait, don't we hold this like kind of decently though?
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Our
Kinda.
second on second point they cap with 58 seconds.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I think with this comp, Richard, maybe you might want I don't know how you feel about Orisa still, but like maybe we do run Orisa just to like go full.
I
balls
still
deep
like
into double
Rhine
shield,
for
but-
like hard chokes
Okay.
like this.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I'm not sure.
I like
'Cause
Orisa for offset chokes where I'm holding a high ground behind the choke.
Okay. Do you think
So-
that, I mean, so Bleem, if you rotate the camera right a little bit, you see the high ground there?
Yep.
What do you think about holding up there as a double shield?
So that's
Or, like,
super
having
good.
someone up
Like
there.
that's definitely viable.
4,
Or like having Sigma up there and then Orisa play the
So
like
So,
rock angle?
I don't like that personally. But Richard, what were you gonna say?
So I'm
then
paused
you-
at doors open, by the way. So I really like that, but I think holding like this other choke is so much stronger.
Yeah.
So like the
Okay.
reason I would do that on like Anubis or what's another one with a weak choke?
Paris.
Paris.
Something like that. Right.
So
Just like that kind of map, yeah.
So the reason I don't do it on those is because on Hanamura it's a hard choke where there's one space, it's pretty small, you have to push through it, and there's not
Yeah.
a lot of good cover around the choke once you get through it. On Temple there's basically two chokes because there's the center pillar and it's really wide, and then there's immediate doorways on both sides. And it's the same way with Paris, where it's kind of a soft choke, where there's not a great place for Rhine to like retreat into. So, and there's a really nice high ground for like you to get good angles. So the issue with this one is you have to let them through the choke before you get any angles on them. You can't pressure them outside the choke at all.
Right. I had to rejoin share play again.
I think
there is.
I think Orisa's still like Rhyme better. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to
If-
know like the thought process. That way
So-
I can kind of like know how to play.
If I
around
play
it,
Orisa,
guess.
I play the rock in the center of the courtyard.
I like
okay.
that. Yeah, a really strong position to play when you don't have the like option to play like the choke. Is like this between the rock and like this wall.
Yep.
That's like if you do like double off tank, that's where you kind of have to position.
Yep.
Like that type of thing.
Okay.
And then your thing earlier about positioning on the high ground, I don't really like that because then the other team just kind of gets free entry into the point.
Yep.
As
With
well
speed,
as,
you can get straight to point. It doesn't.
as well as you don't really get a
it.
good angle to do any damage to them before they come in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
that's
like-
my point.
One thing you can do
Gotcha.
is set up the Sigma up here, like on this top right window for a little bit. But the only thing is, if you're gonna run an Orisa, he can't stay up there as long because he has to
Yep.
back up earlier.
He has to peel for the Orisa kind of.
Or
Is that right? Or
he has
Okay.
he has to back up so he doesn't get caught out.
Yeah, you have
Right.
to do
Oh,
shield
if he's-
rotations.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have
Yeah.
to kite back, I guess. Yeah. That
It's kind of like
makes
that.
sense.
It's sort of like the thing on Blizzard World, like when you hold that high ground, you have to
Mhm.
back up
Yeah.
early because you're so far away, like that. It's impossible to peel for you unless you back up proactively.
Yeah, because
Right.
Orisa's goal is to waste all of their cooldowns by the time they reach her. So
Yeah.
if you can't make them waste cooldowns outside the choke, then it's kind of pointless.
Okay. Makes sense. I gotcha.
Okay. I am gonna unpause.
I'm
Three.
also- yeah, I'm opposing.
3, 2, 1. I kind of get fucked by the junk early, but if I remember right, I kind of like adjust.
Oh Oh no.
I peeked
That's
that way
good
too
res.
long. Yeah.
I really like Torb on this map. He's so good.
Oh, he's so good on this map. I love him too.
You got the turret spot, sort
Yeah.
of peeking, head peeking it. I don't know. It wasn't a great spot this time, but
Yeah, I had
I
to
like
play
it on where Reflex is playing. That's where I usually put mine, but because it can shoot above the rock, you know,
Yeah.
it has a little more. You give the turret high ground, dog. Easy.
it has more range this way.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ugh, this is the worst. I remember hating my life through this.
Yep. But yeah, their Zarya gets basically no value if you notice
Yep.
that, which is good.
Right.
I think.
And that's
I
a
think
bonus
Wexy's
of
a decent. Yeah.
Mhm.
it's a bonus of Sigma is that
Yeah.
against people that don't really know how to play against him, like if you have a good Sigma that knows when to put a shield up, like you can just deny a lot of ult charge and value from other characters.
Yep.
Ult-wise, we're doing really well too. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're ahead or even on every single ult, especially off tank.
Yep.
Like,
Look at this turret spot.
I can't shoot for shit.
Oh, that was a terrible shatter. My lord. I thought it would wrap around the car more, but it didn't.
Oh, I screwed up my dynamite.
As
But
I'm
my
watching
ult
this,
charge rate's
I found a
really
new turret spot right here, Pog.
bad. right there. Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, they walk up to choke and they're like, "Yo, why is my back getting shot at?"
turret, dude. It's OP.
Yeah.
Is this when they switch off? Do they switch off Junkrat? I think I remember them switching off Junkrat.
So we're going into an ult with 6
do.
fights, 6 ults versus 4 ults, pretty much. My core came out a little bit like proactively.
Yeah. I
I
think
was
this
trying
is
to do it defensively, but
this is the fight we lose it on, like in the long fight here.
Helden sterben nicht.
I don't.
Yeah. And I wasn't charging.
We use
Bob
ults too
nearly
early,
as
I think there.
fast.
Yeah. You need to let him commit a bit more.
Bewegung with it.
Yeah.
They wasted tire, which is really
They
good.
did.
And then, oh, this is where
Yeah, I die here from the
Zip
grab.
blocks.
the Rhine.
Oh, I think we win this. No, we lose
No,
this.
because
Yeah,
I
we
die.
lose.
I get grab dragoned.
I was thinking of Hanamura I played with the tier 2 team where like we had like an almost identical situation, but they did have dragons for their grab.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, if they didn't have dragons there, we would have won, but they had the combo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also didn't farm Bob nearly enough because I think I was afraid of like peeking the Hanzo,
Mhm.
Objective
and then I
That's
just wasn't
fair.
taking good angles,
New
and I was like,
defense
my shot was just not on that this day.
I mean, I don't blame you. When you get headshot 10 seconds into the game, you're like, okay, I can't beat this guy.
Yeah.
This is a good wall, I remember.
Kind of babied me.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I would do the exact same thing. I don't
Bob.
like that Bob.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna rush point, but then the Rhine died. So then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just trying to get exit picks. Yeah.
yeah, that was a really bad Bob. I should have definitely saved
Nah,
that.
it's fine.
But I think we're still up in ults. Almost. Well, we should be up if we take the fight fast. But like,
Yeah.
if we end
We're-
up poking, then they're gonna win because
Yeah,
they have
we're
like
up-
more ults in
They're
general.
They'll have
they're gonna get
3
DPS
on-
ults way
yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
And I'm not charging it Bob nearly fast enough.
Yeah. So just
we
to
should
note
get
there, if
Bob.
I see that, it doesn't happen here.
close.
But
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. Where you at?
I'm at 315.
Okay. So it doesn't happen here, but if Orion is pushing, like, charges up the stairs like that, I'm going to pin him every time.
Yes, I completely
Oh,
agree
yeah.
with that
Yeah.
decision.
So that's just so you know that, because you wall off one of my pins whenever I do that later. It doesn't
Oh,
happen
do
here.
I?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's all good.
my fault. Oh, so that was I tried to wall him off coming in.
Yeah.
So that was I didn't even really think about that. I was just thinking about trying to wall him
No,
off,
I know.
but
It was
yeah.
a good wall. It just blocked my pin.
Well, I don't think it was a good wall because I don't think I got their Rhine off. So, but like in theory, I guess, sort of. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think what I should do is wait for you to pin, then back up, and then when they come in after your pin, then I
Yep.
wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is like the Rhine move, just to pin into them. Yeah,
Yep.
I completely agree.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
unpause in 3, 2, 1.
I get
Yeah.
babied and then ruzzed again.
Oh, I throw. This is where I
Oh
throw.
no, this was.
I went for the fucking jump
I
shatter.
remember you did that, and you're like, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, then I die here because I'm just in a terrible
It
spot.
was just like, I'm either gonna carry this fight or
We
throw
win
it
this fight
with
somehow.
that.
Oh, I know somehow. I know how.
I
somehow.
get 2
Yeah,
headshots.
Pog just
Helden
carries.
sterben nicht.
But then
And then like, Zarya stays on high ground.
Oh,
What
this
she
is where he
doing?
charges me off the fucking map.
Oh yeah, and then he doesn't go off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
He-
my god.
I remember
He did
you,
the thing.
you saying like, yeah, I remember you saying like, we're both gonna go off the map, and then
No, he did the thing where he.
how,
Yeah.
how do you predict that?
It's
Do you
no.
know,
There's
like-
certain spots.
Oh,
So
okay.
he baited me into it.
Ah, I see. But we
It's
stake
like-
wise we hold
It's like really niche things. Like you never use it, but
Right.
Yeah.
Except
That
like
time-
that one time.
except that one time.
The only time I remember the only one I know sort of is like the Lijiang Gardens one.
Yeah.
Or no, Lijiang Gardens, yeah. Because I saw some Twitch clip of it. That was like the first one I think that got exposed or something. It was like a long time
Mhm.
ago.
There's a whole video of him somewhere.
I should look.
I think it's either CarQ or Yeetle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is where you you cuck me.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
I go for the charge and boop.
No, the exact second.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh, that's actually also really unfortunate.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
yeah.
had bad shatters.
I don't like that Bob very much personally.
No,
It
I
held
thought they were
point.
gonna rush point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
but-
waited it out for sure. They were like
Right.
smart about it. I should wait till they were on point and then Bob, but I think I
That's a weird
thought I was gonna
freeze.
die.
They kind of just walked out of it.
I'm so,
I kill the ulting soldier, but he gets res, and I'm just like, oh,
I would
Yeah.
like if Kitty just kind of ignores the point for a second and goes and flies up towards their soldier. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if that does anything, but
Like,
like
who did I die
while
to?
Richards,
Oh, I died to the soldier. Yeah.
I mean, I'm
While
just gonna get
Richard's still
blown up.
alive.
I can't stall very well
Yeah.
as ball on this point.
Yeah.
but like during that time where like you, me, and Cloud were still alive, if Kitty just like goes up and
Yeah.
deals with their soldier, like maybe you don't get.
I
melted
should
as
just. I
fast,
need to
yeah.
stay Rhine to stall on this point. Honestly, I need to not go ball. It's just as fast.
Yeah, well, ball is good as well, but like Ryan and ball would be better.
I mean, Rhine has more survivability, and the
that's very true.
the
Yeah.
time to point is the same because I can just charge out the back and like
Right,
get straight to
right.
point.
Right.
Okay.
I need to just, and he has like instant pick potential if I get a charge off.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but
All right.
There, I think that was like I feel like that's just the classic like they're 500 SR higher than us, so like I don't know. It felt like I don't know. I felt like we definitely made mistakes, but for the most part, they just kind of popped off. I feel like on that defense. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I definitely whiffed some like momentum
That's true.
shifts.
Okay, fair
yeah.
enough.
Like
we
there
whiffed
was
a few
some.
things,
I
yeah.
was doing good in the mid fights, but like I whiffed my my shatters fully.
Right. That's
Like
fair.
those could have been game changing if I had kept them and like actually done them
Right.
correctly.
Right. Yeah, our ults were not very good. That's true. In general.
Yeah. That was where like I started trying to carry came in. Like too much.
Mm.
Because I was trying to like just force stuff to come out.
Right.
Yep.
alright. Well, William, are you
Alright.
gonna go to the tier 2 scrim?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will. Wait. Yeah, I will. For a little bit.
For a little bit.